Well. Today we are on time. I'm checking my time here, and it is exactly 7:04. 7:04, and if it is 7:04, it means we are good to go. Bringing you guys greetings from Ghana, greetings from Accra, greetings from Sammy Flex TV studio. Today we're going to have a long conversation. I know today is going to be a very, very long conversation. That what I know. Yeah. Today is going to be a very long conversation. So if you are around, if you are available, you have to join this. Yeah. If you are around, if you are available, you have to join this and let's run. And once again, I want to believe today we're going to have a very smooth show. Yeah, we've changed some ways. We've changed some ways of doing things. So it is obvious today we're going to have a very smooth show. I bring you greetings once again. Welcome to Sammy Flex Connect. And I want to believe that if you are here, then you know the agenda. The agenda is very simple. The agenda is to discuss some of the issues in our industry. The agenda is to talk about what is good, to talk about what is bad, and to correct some of the things we do in our space. So already, I've seen some gentlemen are online. I've seen Joe Emmanuel in Chroma, and he says, first to be here. Yeah. First to be here. Good evening, comrades. Kobe Josvan, that is the Nations blogger. The Nations blogger is also here, and he says, good evening, Showbiz now. That name is a big name, Showbiz now. It is a very, very big name. He's also here. He says, good evening, Showbiz now. Lev Livingston. Lev Livingston says, good evening, Oluwa Sammy Flex. Strong name, Oluwa Sammy Flex. Strong name. Alexander Kwatin Nuyama says, welcome. Ayomide Osho says, hello. I greet Ayomide. I see you. 50 coins says, happy Father's Day, Big Sammy. Shatta Kobe has brought me beer that I can't hold, beer that I can't drink. Shatta Kobe, but how now? This beer that you have to turn it into something drinkable, not beer that I have to hold just like for holding sake. So I beg you, turn it into drinkable, turn it into euros or some dollars or something. Lev Livingston says, big man, I greet you. I see you. Jonas Inketia says, good evening. Shatta Kobe says, good evening. Shatta Flex. This name. You guys, you like trouble. You like trouble. Shatta Flex. That's a serious name, though. I agree it's a serious name. Samuel Preku Afrani says, Ghana's Big Sammy. Yeah, Ghana's Big Sammy. Shatta Kobe, you they laugh. Robert Amo says, Sammy the King Flex. Happy Father's Day. Sammy the King Flex. Happy Father's Day. Well, in the music industry, the person I call King is Shatta Wale. So if you hear me talking to anybody and you hear me saying King, then you know that I'm obviously talking to Shatta Wale. He's the king. Zakaria Abdul says, please, my greetings to Shatta Wale. It's been a while I heard from him. Oh, okay. It's been a while I heard from Shatta Wale, right? Okay, that's fine. He's around. Today, I spoke with him this evening before I came into the studio. He told me he is doing what he calls a podcast. Yeah, he's recorded a podcast with Jupiter. He's recorded a podcast with Jupiter, so you guys should watch out for that podcast coming to you soon. And Adeysan Abdullahi says, I'm from Nigeria. Sammy, Ghana's big YouTuber. Wow, thank you so much. Adeysan Abdullahi, thank you so much. Now, Samuel Aprokua Frani says, best presenter of all time. No cap. Wow. This is big. This is an award, like best presenter of all time. It's a big award, and I receive it. Rita Sewa. Rita Sewa, do you know my big sister is also called Sewa? Yeah, she's actually the one that I come after. She's also called Sewa. So anytime I see you and I mention your name, I remember my big sister. She's called Sewa. And now she's married to Elizabeth Sewa Boatin. Shatta Kobe says, Abi, thanks to Samini, we got Shatta Flex. Yes, Samini brought Shatta Flex. Lev Levinson says, Oluwa Sammy Flex, please today I for talk some more because I have a lot to say. Look sharp. The platform is for everybody. So if you want to talk, there's just a matter of looking sharp. And okay, so let me introduce the topics for today so we can start running. Like I've told you today, we're going to have a very smooth show. We've changed some ways, so it is going to be a very smooth show. We are talking about 3 topics today. Today, we are talking about 3 topics strictly. And of course, I always want everybody to be a part of the conversation. So sometimes, if you also have something pertinent to say, and let me say something pertinent to share, we don't want petty things. So if you want something pertinent to share, if you have something pertinent to share, that is also welcome. The first topic is we are still going to discuss some of the possible reasons why we think Burnaboy has called off his show in Netherlands. And again, what might have happened? What are some of the possible reasons? I'm sure I have to put it straight that way. What are some of the possible reasons that pushed Burnaboy to call off his show in Netherlands? Because we saw the space was packed. That is the stadium at which the show was going to happen. The space was packed. It was a full house. So personally, I have been here thinking about several reasons why Burnaboy called off his show. What might be the problem? Today, we're going to share opinions on that. That notwithstanding, I know ever since Grammys mentioned the new categories of their 2024 awards, which is the 66th edition of Grammys, I know so many people have a lot to say. So many people have a lot to say. Some people are for it, others are against it. That one I know. So many people have a lot to say about it. There are some people who are for it, and there are others who are against it. Once again, today, as part of our topics, we're going to have a discussion on that same way. Then again, you have heard that in an interview on TV3, the organizers of VGMAs, that is Vodafone Ghana Music Awards, Charterhouse, their CEO, Theresa Ayoade, has said that he would want, or they would want, but let me make it a plural form because it is the organization, that they would want to have a sitting with Shatta Wale, so they discuss his possible comeback into the scheme. I've discussed with Shatta Wale myself before coming to the studio. What he talked about, I'll tell you guys later. But because we are going to have a conversation, we are starting the conversation at exactly 7:15. Yes, we're going to start the conversation at exactly 7:15. So if Chemo is ready at 7:15, he can just put on the link, then we can start talking. So whether you also think Shatta Wale should go back to the VGMA, the good, the bad for his career, if he goes or he doesn't go, and again, what you think about that call. Should Shatta be part of it? If he becomes a part of it, what will be the good? What will be the bad of it? If he doesn't become a part of it, again, what will be the good and what will be the bad of it for his career? These are the 3 main issues we're going to talk about, and other matters. This and other matters are what we are going to discuss today here on Sammy Flex Connect, live on Sammy Flex TV. Today I got a message from a number from London, someone I don't know though, and he was asking me, Sammy, how can I be a part of the live show? Then I said, oh, it is not a big deal. It is just a matter of you clicking on the link that is always placed on top of the comment section, and with this you are good to go. So if you are watching and you also want to be a part of it, it is simple. All that you have to do is my manager, my producer, whatever for this particular show, which is in Team Dodi Solomon Chemo, will be placing the link on the comment section. You see, everybody's commenting, but that comment will be pinned. It will be pinned at the top so that you can also be a part of the conversation. All that you have to do is to go click that particular link. If you click the link, it will bring a request here to me. I'll confirm you, and we are talking straight. Today, I want us to pick as many calls as possible so we can have a conversation. Today, we are going to be a little strict with time because the other day when we closed, I got so many feedback. Oh, Charlie, the line is too hot. We want to talk. So When you come in, I'll find a way to time it. Then within 5 minutes, when you are done, 5 minutes should be enough for you to say a lot. Yeah, 5 minutes should be enough for you to say a lot. So that is what we're going to do. So in the next 1 minute, Chemo can share the link so we can start talking. So once again, three main topics and other matters. First is what are some of the possibilities or what are some of the reasons that we think pushed Burnaboy to call off his show in Netherlands. The stadium was packed. I've seen videos, I've seen photos. The place was packed, everywhere was full. But for whatever reason, man decided with his team that the show cannot happen. People are disappointed. Some of them went home really, really angry and mad. But what else could they do? They had to go home, and that was all. So, what are some of the possible reasons? Because we know for someone to cancel his show, it is surely one of the main things is maybe low turnout or something. And this is Burnaboy. He has been doing this all over. I'm not sure it is something that they did not have because I want to believe that the people who did the setup, they might be part of the team who have been doing the setup in London, blah, blah, blah. So they know they have his rider. They understand everything. So what are some of the possible reasons? And to those who be watching from Netherlands, if you guys have direct information, because what Burnaboy has said so far is not direct. The information he shared is that it is something that did not go well technically or something, and that he wants to have a better show for them. So we will always be looking for more information. Then we were talking about Africa's mention in the Grammys. As it stands now, we know that Grammy has introduced some new categories in their scheme, and the African Best Music Performance has been mentioned in there. What do you think about it in relation to the growth of Africa's music industry and how this will benefit or not benefit us? Then finally, here in Ghana, we've heard that organizers of Vodafone Ghana Music Awards, they have put out a call to Shatta Wale saying that at the right time, they will be talking to him, they'll be sitting with him, whether to come back to the scheme or not. Then I've told you that I have had a conversation with him myself, and his position is clear. One day I'll talk about it, but not today. But I also want to know from you, because you're an observer, because you're a follower of the scheme, what do you think his inclusion of the scheme will do to his career, or his exclusion of the scheme will do to his career? These are the three main issues we are talking about and other matters. So, Chabo, we are good. We are done with the introduction of the topics. So it means that we can go straight to action. And the link should come now. Let me read some of your messages. Fidelis Osara says he's waiting for the link. Yes, the link is coming soon, Osara. Clement Ofremu says, I always follow you, but always talk about Nigerian entertainment. Ghana is just learning. This can't get entertainment nowhere. Okay, I understand your confusion, so that's fine. Okay, Osara wants to be the first caller, as usual. He's always the first caller. Big man Osara.
I'm always targeting the thing. Yeah.
I know, right? The moment Chemo drops the link, no, bah, you are on.
Yeah, I just came back from service.
Oh,
So
okay, that's beautiful.
yeah, so because of time, I
Yes,
will rush
yes.
on there. Then Shatta Wale should go back because
Mm-hmm.
number one, what happened before he left was
Mm-hmm.
something. It's not that they did something to him.
Okay.
It was him and Stoneboy
Stoneboy,
that
yeah.
did something for them to be suspended.
Okay.
So Stoneboy has gone back.
Mm-hmm.
He should go back. There's nothing there, no shame in it because when he finished singing, when he retired, it is
Mm-hmm.
those chefs that will speak for him.
Mm-hmm.
Those medals on
Yeah,
the chef,
the
the
trophies that you
trophies.
place. Mm.
Yeah, those are the things that you will be like, yes, I have worked so hard.
Mm.
You
Mm.
understand? So
Mm. Mm.
sometimes some people are taking the trophies who are who are not close to him in terms of music and every other thing. So you should
Yeah.
go and take his property. It is property if it's being voted for to win it. So that one,
Okay.
you should just go back. There's no need to think about it. That is
Mm.
the
Mm.
biggest the biggest award in Ghana. You should be part
Okay.
of it. You should be
Okay.
part of it. Then the Burna Boy own. I
Mm-hmm.
don't know. I don't know what happened. Whatever it is the only one that can tell us. So
Okay.
I don't know about that. Then
Okay. Okay. So so
about
so
the
so 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 let me ask you something.
yeah
Because you said whatever it is, do you
yeah.
think now looking at the exploit he's making, this decision will augur well for him? Because I know this will not be his last show. He
But
has
but
other
but but,
shows to play.
but you should also know that for Burna Boy to cancel it, there must be something.
Exactly why I'm asking
There
that
must be
in
there must be
subsequent shows,
something. Yeah.
how will this sit with patrons of his shows?
Yeah.
Because now
It
they are
might
not.
be
Mhm.
it might be that he falls sick.
So why are they not talking about this trade? Because
Uh,
he has actually put out reason. I don't know if you've seen it.
no, I'm not. I'm not.
Okay,
I
so let
just told you I just came back from the church.
so let me read it to you. Today, my other phone is free, so I
Yeah, all
can
right.
work from here. I'm going to read what the reason he's put out, and the reason is not straight. He says, I'm coming on. He says, okay, no, let me go on to the other page so I can zoom because he actually sent it via stories, as in stories on Instagram. So let me save it so I can zoom it and read it proper. It says, it's in Netherlands. I'm so
Yeah.
excited to be here, and I was so excited to see you all tonight. I am constantly humbled and in awe of the love and support I get from you all. Thank you for coming and waiting just to see us. I'll forever appreciate that. I am hurt that I couldn't see you tonight, even though I really wanted to. Oh, Sarah is gone.
No, I'm back. I'm back.
Okay. Uh-huh. I'm hurt that I couldn't see you tonight, even though I really wanted to. We want to make sure you get the best Love Damini experience possible, and that won't have happened today for a number of reasons. For a number of reasons. My amazing team have been hard at work trying to salvage it, but we couldn't do it in time. I'll be announcing a new date in a few hours, so watch out for it. It says a number of reasons without being specific over what reason it was.
All right. So now,
Aha.
can you see me?
No, I cannot see you. You are black here.
So someone was trying to call me, so I decided to cut it off. Okay, let me just speak
Today it
because
has
if I
happened to
leave,
you. Today it has happened to you.
so let me just say something. I mean,
Uh-huh.
whatever it is, this
Mm-hmm.
statement is just to cover some of the stuff that is happening behind the scene. So
Okay.
I think it's more than what you just told us because
Okay.
after preparing, the place is packed and everything, then you won't show up.
Mm-hmm.
Probably the only thing I can lay my hand on is that he's not feeling well because that guy
Okay.
needs to rest.
Mm-hmm.
He's going everywhere. He needs to rest.
Okay.
So then let's leave Burna Boy. Then I want to talk about the Grammys.
Uh-huh.
You
Okay.
see, I've been hearing a lot of stuff from the Grammy, from the shows in Ghana and everything. I think they
Mm-hmm.
are putting a lot of pressure on the artist.
Okay.
This I life thing and all those things, it's not going to change now.
Okay.
They need to leave them alone. Let them do whatever music they want to do because it's not just about the Grammy, the performance of the African performer. You have to
Mm-hmm.
look at what you have to do to even qualify.
Mm-hmm.
You have to be a member. How many
Mm-hmm.
artists in Ghana are members?
Mm.
Your music must be
Mm.
popping in America.
Mm-hmm.
So all those things you have to do it. So how do you do it? It's going to cost you money.
Mm-hmm.
You are going to be playing. They're going to be playing your shows. They're going to be showing up in shows in America and everything. How many of the
Mm-hmm.
artists can do it? They should
Okay.
not put pressure on them right now.
All
The
right.
iLife, the Fuji, everything that they have put now, they should just work and try to put something out that is good for people. And they
Okay.
have to work on their sound. Sound,
Mm-hmm.
sound. It is
Mm-hmm.
not even the shows Burna Boy is doing that they use to measure who wins the Grammy. It is your
Okay.
sound and the kind of because people that listen to your song, they want to hear those beats. They want to hear how effective it is. So
Okay.
it is not about the Burnaboy selling out 80, 60,000 capacity. It is about
Mm-hmm.
your sound, your music. The only thing I
Mm-hmm.
just need the Ghanaian people to do, they should put in the high life, put the high life in their beats, and
Okay.
let them just do music that that suit everybody. That is
Okay.
all I can say. So they should leave
Mm.
them alone. The pressure
Okay.
is too much. Okay,
Mm.
now Shebi, you see now, is Shatta Wale not a dancehall artist? He wants to release an Afrobeat album
Yeah, he wants to release an Afrobeat
because
album.
he knows that one is popping now. Let me
Mm-hmm.
follow the train.
Mm-hmm.
Let me follow the train.
Mm.
So the people should leave them alone. I've watched all kind of program in Ghana since that Grammy issue. They are
Uh-huh.
putting pressure on them. What they should
Mm.
be asking now is how can they produce better sound, better music that will
Mm-hmm.
compete with the rest of Africa.
Mm-hmm.
This is not in Nigeria now. The rest
Okay.
of Africa, because they are
Okay.
going to choose. We don't know. Maybe in this category now, we might have 2,000 people there.
Mm-hmm.
Imagine.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
you have to do something exceptional to even be
Okay.
nominated. So
All
that is
right.
just my contribution.
All right. Thank you so much. I'm
Yeah,
sure if an opportunity comes, you enter again. I know.
I will. Oh.
I know. Thank you so much, Sarah.
You
Well,
are welcome.
Frederick Appiah says Shatta should be part of the VGMA as a performer and not a nominee. Hmm. I see. Okay, so the moment of Osara leaves, you can also click on the link and join us. You just click on the link at the comment section. It has been pinned at the comment section. You just click and come through. I like this particular point by Frederick Appiah as well. And let me go on to my good friend Mustafa Kagbo. Mustafa Kagbo is also joining. Let's listen to him as well. Clement Ofrenu. Okay, I see. I read your. H. Anokwa says, happy Father's Day to you and your panel members and all the fathers on this platform. Much love to you all. Thank you. Kagbo,
Yeah. What's
big
up?
man, how are you doing?
Doing good. You're chilling.
Yeah. I can see you have a good weather today because you are sitting outside.
Yeah, it's summer. Summer, no, the weather is nice.
I can feel it. I can feel it. Okay, so which of the issues are you talking about? We have today Burnaboy cancellation of show, Grammys mention of Africa in their new categories, and whether Shatta Wale should go back to the VGMAs or not.
Okay, well, the topic I want to touch on first
Uh huh.
about like everybody wants Shatta Wale to go to the to the your award over there, right? I don't know, and
VGMAs.
the VGMA.
VGM. Uh huh.
Yeah, all of us will be happy if you go over there, but remember, brother Sammy, you say that's one thing about we the African, right? We
Mm
forget.
hmm. Mm hmm.
We quick to turn to new page.
Mm hmm.
In this world we live in, the key word most of us we behind disrespect.
Mm hmm.
Not because, not because let me say every time you give me food, right, to eat,
Uh
that
huh.
don't mean that you have to disrespect me. Not because you take care of me, that mean you have to disrespect me.
Yeah.
Everybody say, oh, the award over the VGMA is the make key of award, make people get Grammy or whatsoever call. Yeah, that's good.
Mm hmm.
But that don't mean that because you gonna make me be on top, that means you're gonna disrespect me. That means that I have to put myself down to you. It don't work like that.
I
I
get
will
you.
respect you,
Mm hmm.
but you have to give me my respect too.
Mm hmm. Mm
Okay,
hmm.
if you study the situation between what's going on between Shatta Wale and Stoneball, right?
Mm hmm.
They take the case to court, whatsoever court, you know what I mean, and they
Yeah.
ban Shatta Wale, whatsoever court.
Mm.
So as
In
a
fact, they,
fans,
they banned
everybody,
they banned they banned the two of them. They banned Stoneboy and Shatta
both of
Wale.
them, they bad both of them. But
Yes,
Stoneball went back, right?
exactly.
Okay, they call him this that, but there's a reason the court Shatta Wale refused. No one knows the reason. Only Shatta Wale can tell the reason.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
We
Mm-hmm.
as a fan, we always want, oh, Shatta Wale go back, this, that. But he know what's best. He know the
Mm-hmm.
reason he don't want to go back. He been
That one
fighting
you
with
are
these
right.
people for a long time, but people don't look at the picture. Like what my brother was saying, oh, Shatta Wale have to go back because when you owe, you will see the This
The bigger
trophy will
picture.
be no. It's not about the trophy. It's about your own self-respect.
Mm, mm,
When I
mm,
die, I don't care. I can be superstar. When I die, that trophy will not go into my grave.
mm, 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 mm.
Brother Sammy, let's just be real with each other. That's trophy. People talk this trophy, stuff. But how many trophy Michael Jackson have? Do Michael Jackson go that trophy?
No,
Your
no.
soul, your respect is who made who you are.
Mm-hmm, 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 mm-hmm.
Okay, let me say, okay, we say Shatta Wale to go back. You know how many fans out there fighting for Shatta Wale, argue, do something about Shatta Wale, for these people? If Shatta Wale gonna make any step, you have to sit down with his fans and discuss, okay, what you guys think? If the fans say, okay, go back, that would be nice. But I know
Mm,
Shatta Wale, he's the man of his word, right? But
mm-hmm,
sometimes you have to look to the fans because there's so many guys out there do will be go crazy about Shatta Wale.
mm, mm,
When
mm,
you have this
mm.
problem with these people, they be out there, say something, this, that, so Shatta Wale can make just like, you know what, they want me, but let me go back. No, you have to discuss with his team
Okay,
and everyone around him to make
okay,
that decision.
okay,
You understand? To go back. Because
okay.
remember, when this stuff was going on, there was having Shatta Wale back
Exactly.
and support Shatta Wale.
Mm,
So for Shatta Wale
mm.
to make that decision, it's going to be a deep decision to go back. I know it would
And
be
it.
easy for Shatta Wale to go back, this, that,
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
because they miss Shatta Wale. Trust me, I watch all the performance. Even this behind time, I was in my living room watching me. I follow everything about Ghana. I'm from Sierra
Wow,
Leone.
wow, wow, wow. Big ups
I'm
to
being
you.
honest. I follow Sierra Leone, but I follow everything about Ghana, whatsoever called.
Mm,
Anything going on Ghana, I follow everything.
wow,
So
that's super.
So that's what I'm saying. For Shatta Wale to make that decision, you have to take a oath. And like my brother was saying, no, yeah, Shatta will go. It would nice to go, but come on, brother Sammy. That's what I was. That's why I see me. I listen to some people. I was listening to them dash. It say we as a black, we
Mm-hmm,
we don't take that respect for ourselves. People will
mm-hmm,
just use us. Then when they call us, we're ready to go back. How they gonna respect you over that?
mm, mm, mm.
Respect is the key word of human life.
Okay, so Kagbo, someone suggested something. Let me get your opinion on it. Frederick Apia said earlier that Shatta should be part of the VGMA as a performer and not a nominee. As a fan, should Shatta come forward to discuss this with the fans? And he asked you
Uh
this
huh.
question that um, Fred Apia is suggesting that Shatta can be part. Okay, Shatta can be part of the VGMA as a performer and not a nominee. What do you think about that particular point? That he's going back as a performer and not a nominee.
Okay, yeah. If you don't want Shatta to be part of performer to perform, okay, that's not bad. If that's what they want. But remember, you think Shatta just want to be part of performance? That's all Shatta want to be. It's not up to me. It's not up to. It's up to Shatta what Shatta wants.
Okay.
You understand?
Yeah, I get it. I
That's what
get
I'm
it.
saying.
Mm.
We the fans who always want to make decision about the musician, but the musician know the best.
Okay.
You know, right now if Shatta take best decision, we'll be happy. If you take bad
Okay.
decision, we'll be sad, but Shatta will be sad. Right now,
Yeah.
Shatta in career right now, right? He know the
Mm-hmm.
best career what he want.
Mm-hmm.
If you make, let me tell you, if Shatta take any bad step right now, we'll feel
Mm-hmm.
it, but Shatta will feel it more, and people are gonna
Okay.
laugh at him right now. So you have to make sure the kind of decision you're gonna make in life.
All right. Thank you so
So that's
much,
that's all I
Kagbo.
want to say.
Thank you so much, Kagbo. We appreciate you. Okay, so let me read some messages before I pick the next person. Ekene Samuel says Shatta Wale should go back. If it was about ego, he should let go since VGMA has approached him. Burnaboy can only cancel for two reasons: safety or ticket breach. Okay, thank you. Abba Daniel says he dropped blood on the floor, so no need going back. Well, Alexander Kwati Nuyama says Shatta Wale shouldn't go back. Okay. Yes, Kagbo, you can exit for the next person to come in. Thank you. Let's move on to the next person here. Um, let's move on to the next person.
Flex.
Yeah,
I'm really,
yeah.
really, 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 really fortunate today to have. This is Abalanta from Hamburg. Sammy says,
Yeah,
Charlie,
yeah.
Charlie, I'm going to opportunity. I will screenshot this MacBook and put, make some face on my room inside.
Uh-huh.
Sammy says, Oluwa, Sammy says, Charlie,
Olua
Charlie,
Sammy
Charlie,
says that's the name. That's the
Charlie,
name. That's
Charlie,
the name.
Charlie, you are too much. Charlie, I just tell you, Charlie, they give me to see my eyes.
Uh-huh.
I want to click you. I want to see. I want to follow you guys, Charlie.
Wow. Wow. That's solid. That's solid.
Charlie,
That's solid.
to the king,
Uh-huh.
Ray. Hey, where is money? Where is this guy? The third great
Derek.
man.
Derek.
There's money. Where is this?
Derek Money is always around. Another troublesome guy.
No, this is one time I see him on your show.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. He's around.
You
He's
see,
around.
because of you, I missed my bus after work. Go
Oh,
home. 15 minutes. Yeah, after work.
oh,
See,
wow, wow,
see my time.
wow. Yeah.
I missed my time, so I have to walk down the road. You see, so I'm walking down the road.
Oh, I can see. I can see.
I'm
Thank you
walking
very
down
much.
the road.
No, that is so much love. You are in London, right?
No, I mean Hamburg.
Oh, Hamburg. Oh, okay.
Yeah, Hamburg.
Okay.
Yeah, Hamburg. Yeah,
Okay. I've
it's
not been to
Hamburg.
Hamburg before. I'm sure this year we have some show there.
There. You don't want to come. You don't want to go this other thing. You don't want to see us now.
No,
You
no,
don't
this
want
year,
to see
this
us.
year, this year I'll be coming to Hamburg because we have a show there. I'll be announcing details of that show very soon.
Oh
So
wow, 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 wow,
yeah,
wow, wow,
we shall
wow,
come there.
wow, wow.
But which of the issues are you talking about though? We're talking about.
Okay.
Mhm.
Leading part of the say is the best for me. So I'm just trying to just say
Oh,
Oluwa.
oh, oh, you just want to come and show that
I'm
you
not
are
talking about.
real.
Let me say it about the Burnaboy show.
Uh-huh, uh-huh.
I don't even know that Burnaboy has a show and
Netherlands.
on the radio in Hamburg and we
Mm-hmm.
are neighbors. I
Mm-hmm.
don't even know
Oh, you
until
didn't
he
know
said
about it,
it.
eh?
I didn't even know until he said it. But anyway, you know situation. You
Mm-hmm.
know situation. But for the auditorium or the stadium, being
Mm-hmm.
tagged in
Mm-hmm.
the 11th hour, you cut out the show, it's really
Mm-hmm.
serious. Whatever
Mm.
reasons.
Yeah.
Whatever reasons. If
Mm.
it's, let's say, an eve of the program, a day or 24 hours or a day or two, it's really understandable.
Mm-hmm.
But on the
Mm-hmm.
11th hour, when the play all the so they fully tied,
And
then
and and
then
and do you know that people waited for about 5 hours before the announcement came? They were in the stadium, DJs were playing songs, they were dancing for about 5 hours before they finally announced that Burnaboy is not performing.
Charlie, when is your time? Everything you do for free.
Mm, mm,
Yeah.
mm,
When is your
mm,
time? When you have the crown, sitting on the
mm-hmm,
train, you are free to go. Yeah.
mm,
If
mm,
you
mm,
understand me, right?
mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's all I think. Because I'll be very surprised and I'm wondering. On the 11th hour, you bring out this laundry and a lame excuse. That's really
Okay.
serious. Really
Mm-hmm.
serious. But anyway, you know what it's reason. Uh,
Yeah.
let let leave it to God and his management and the event managers
Organizers.
in they know better.
Yeah.
And secondly, about the Grammys,
Mm-hmm.
it's really funny, Sammy.
Mm-hmm.
These people are joking. These people are really joking.
Which people are joking?
The so-called Grammys, the Grammy, Sammy,
Why
let
do
me
you think
tell
that?
you.
Uh-huh. Tell
Sammy, let
me.
me tell you. These people are using us to celebrate
Mm,
their pocket. Sammy, talking about award, what's an award? They know what they're about to. They know about African music, whatever, for so long.
mm-hmm.
More than 50 years now they've been organizing this award. They know everything, Sammy. This is
Mm-hmm.
the time Africa is dominating.
Mm,
Africa is getting ways that they have never thought of. Sammy,
mm-hmm.
this
Mm-hmm.
is a level to Africa. Let me tell you, market in the world.
Mm,
This is
mm.
a level. Sammy, they just give you a plaque. But let me
Yeah.
tell you, the income, the resource, Sammy, the profit they get is more than what they are giving to you. They're trying to create a category that will make them more better. I mean, this is Avalanta.
Oh, really?
Avalanta.
So you think
Yeah.
it is an exploitation kind of thing, eh? They want
It's
to
more than
exploit
that, I mean.
Africans.
I mean, more than that. I'm telling you now, Africans are dominating. Now,
Mm.
I'm a piano,
Yeah.
Afrobeat,
Afrobeat.
and
Yeah.
other South and Central East of Africa, they are trying. Sammy,
Yeah.
there will be a day. You go shoulder to shoulder with them. They know.
Oh, so far it has
Now,
started. So far it has
now
started because
Africans,
look at Rema.
Africans are the most famous now. Africans are getting into the mainstream of the world, US and stuff.
Yeah.
Most look at Rema, look at Burnaboy, the video, Whiskey. Come on,
Mm.
they know
Mm.
me. They
Mm.
know me. I mean, market on the world. This is trying to play a mind game. Just exploit. They know what they want to do.
Mm. Mm. Mm.
They're going to
Mm.
press out bigger. I'm telling you, this market. Although I'm not an entertainment, by my entertainment fanatic. You know,
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
follow some players on Instagram,
Mm-hmm.
on Twitter, on Facebook, on everywhere. So I know at least I learned a lot from you guys, especially
Wow.
Sammy Flex.
Wow. Thank you.
No other. I'm giving you. I will screenshot some. Let me tell you some tweets and send it to you
Uh-huh.
directly. Who this guy is. I know. I will screenshot it and send to you. It's about
Wow.
a year ago.
Wow.
You will
Uh,
tweet it because I'm giving up.
wow.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Thank you so
So
much.
now I'm a Shatta Wale.
Okay.
I'll be very mad.
Mm-hmm.
Even now I'm hungry. I'm
Mm-hmm.
mad even. I'll be
Mm-hmm.
very mad at Shatta Wale. Go back to
Mm-hmm.
what word should I
VGM,
use?
VGMAs.
No, the word. I'm trying to look for a word for them.
Uh-huh.
I'm trying to look for a word for them. Look, they should go really to their children. Come work and play. Come work, come and do. That's their children. They should go really to work and play. They should go. Now, this one has nobody. I'm telling you.
VGMA
After
has
organize,
nobody.
after organize election, paper, well organized, more than this year, I'm telling you,
Eesh.
Sammy Flex. Ah, you guys are good and you guys supporting me, you guys are great, Sammy. Let me
Mm,
tell you, you
mm,
can believe it or not, those people, they know well that you guys are around Shatta.
mm-hmm,
There are some light at the end of the tunnel. I know, Sam. You're trying your best. I know. Look at how
mm,
people come to hate you just to bring around Shatta. It's a billionaire. This is the billionaire. You're coming to free, Sammy. You're coming
mm,
to free. Shatta, even anything. But people don't like it.
mm,
So,
mm,
good people. This good are what people, Sammy.
mm,
Tell me,
mm.
is he having great health good?
Maybe having it.
Every day, who are those? Every day, this, I bet you to again. This,
Mm-hmm,
Sammy, you
mm,
are exceptional. Nobody can even compare with one life, Sammy. I'm telling
mm,
you. I'm telling you, see Black FM, see
mm,
Violet, I'm
mm,
telling you, I
mm,
know what you
mm.
can do, Sammy.
Wow, wow,
Sammy,
wow.
nobody can go the beat to beat.
Mm,
This, this time, president, journalist, so
mm-hmm,
they come, I bet you can China, this DJ, TTFM, what's the name?
and
I
they
don't
don't
know.
sleep.
They can't, Sammy. Your life, you're gonna see you. I'm telling you, believe it or not. I'm giving you, listen, I'm from Lima. I'm telling you, from Lima, baby.
Okay,
I'm
okay,
telling you that such a water should be there. Should
okay.
be there.
Mm, mm,
If you don't believe anything about BGM on his account, it should be. They are
okay.
still a TV.
Hmm,
Still a TV. Nothing is still a TV. I'm telling you, Sammy. BGM
mm,
has no value anymore. Has no
mm,
relevance.
mm,
BGM is
mm,
going down. Every 24 hours, BGM losing its value and benefit. So they want to be try. They want the sector to revive their so-called dead team. I'm
mm,
telling you.
mm,
Yes.
mm, 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 mm.
Just make a comparison. But I started working the screen and now. I mean, make your analysis. I mean, you know what I'm telling you. The
Yeah.
stage, the crowd, the
Mm,
domination. Oh, Sammy,
mm,
oh, wow, what
mm,
a beautiful day. Just,
mm,
just make a flyer. Because I want to start to this show. See how the show You're gonna sell out. Now,
Wow.
nothing like that. The some using them can do. They say they can go more about the fact. But you know,
Mm-hmm.
so they
Mm-hmm.
want to try. Not even business them. Not even the family. Not, I'm telling you. It's a legal attitude. These don't be
Wow.
funny. We are
Wow.
behind the team players. I mean,
Mm,
we
mm,
are behind
mm.
Sammy and the crew. We are behind assembly. What is there with them? Don't stand there. What is there?
Okay.
But let me tell you, I'm trying to keep in something which is even within part of this show, but it's like I'm
Okay.
going to give you problem. Now, no problem. Let me tell you, Sammy. Let me
Mm-hmm.
tell you.
Mm-hmm.
I can see some difference in Congo against Shatta Wale. I'm telling you, Sammy. We've been following this for a very long time.
Uh-huh.
So you guys must try to bring peace within them. Anytime
Okay.
somebody gets a chance, you want to debate Shatta Wale, why?
Mm-hmm.
Any given time, Sammy, what's going on? You know that try to bring us some peace and try to talk to him. Or try to
Mm,
talk to him. Every time you go there, you get try. You want to talk on his courage, Sammy.
mm,
Too
mm,
much.
mm,
I know, too much. I know. I need to tell you, I need to tell because they try to respect it. If you tell the
mm,
truth, you are dead. Yes, I mean, no, I mean, someone is not Tatawale to always try to be on his own. Not
mm,
this year, not Tatawale. If you take their word, do whatever they do. Now, look at the explanation.
mm-hmm.
You know, I'm not telling you, the first thing as I do it to make what you know they're supposed to do. Now,
Mm-hmm.
they will bring all the secrets and you see what's going to happen.
Mm,
No, no,
mm,
yeah, yeah, we are supporting you, we are working, following our daughter, following the prayers. You are
mm-hmm.
all of you, you are fortunate. I want
Mm-hmm.
all of you, all of you, Terry, Amate, whoever, look, you guys are you following you.
Thank you.
Terry, Terry.
All right, thank you so much, bro. Thank you. I'm sure the next person can get ready coming. Let me read some of your messages before our brother goes off.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, bro. Thank you for your call. Joe Emmanuel says it would be another suicidal act for Shatta Wale to commit himself to the VGMA. They know
Exactly.
his value and see him as the missing piece to their puzzle. If not, why aren't they chasing Lumba to come on VGMAs? But Lumba is not releasing new songs, so that one. If you use Lumba example there, I would disagree, but you can bring another example because Lumba is not releasing songs, so they cannot talk to Lumba to come on VGMA. Brad Joe.
Yo, Brasabi.
So I was disagreeing with one of your points where you said why are they not calling Lumba, and I'm saying that Lumba is not releasing songs, so
Yeah,
they will not
but
invite Lumba.
Ghana, if you are talking about the biggest musician, you cannot mention Lumba. You cannot go without mentioning
No, I
Lumba.
get
Or
it, but in the year under review that they used to do the scheme, Lumba does not release songs to
yeah,
qualify.
but since I
So
was born, I've never seen Lumba being. I'm more than 20 years, and I've never seen Lumba, being called to VGMA.
oh, he has been part of the VGMs before. He's won some awards before, but I'm
What?
sure
How
ever
about
since
Kojentry?
when was the last time Kojanchi released a song that became big? Aha. So yes, the argument can go on, but using those people mean that they don't qualify for the year under review because they use year under review those who release songs and how impactful their songs were. Lumba might have released some songs, but have they been impactful? So maybe this
Well,
year.
now he's released that or phone or whatever. It's making.
Aha.
Yeah,
That's
so
what I'm
we
saying.
want.
So if next year the scheme comes and they saw the song to be impactful, they can nominate that song. Often they can nominate that song. And I'm
Okay.
not sure if they nominate Lumba. Lumba will say no. He won't say no. That
Okay,
one I know.
let's wait and see. Yeah,
But there are other issues we can still look at
yeah,
on the Shatta and VGMA. Maybe not the
yeah.
Lumba thing. Mm-hmm.
Okay, let me acknowledge yourself and your team and my co followers of your
Mm-hmm.
platform and
Thank you.
viewers and all that.
Mhm.
I also want a little bit of education on here.
Okay.
Apart from the last VGMA that got Shatta and Stonebwoy into that mess,
Mm-hmm.
which other VGMA have both Shatta and Stonebwoy been on and competed? I don't know if there is any record of such.
Competed in what
As in the
capacity?
dancehall thing, as
Oh, I think for the past 4 times, Stonebwoy has won the dancehall thing like 4 times.
Okay.
In most of the time, Shatta was also nominated. In most of the time, Shatta was not nominated. It was also nominated,
And
and
Stonebwoy.
Stonebwoy won over him. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, yeah,
Okay. Thanks for this. I was a bit confused with that.
yeah. Oh, in most of the time, Shatta was nominated, Stonebwoy was nominated, and Stonebwoy won. So I'm sure it was part of the reasons on the day.
Yeah, because
Etifas,
the reason why I asked that is because that time which got Shatta and Stonebwoy into that mess
mm-hmm.
was the time to kill Shatta's career. That is the reason why I would not want Shatta to go on there. This
How
is
how
why I
how
asked.
how do you mean by it was a time to kill Shatta's career?
Well, the people on that board, because
Mm-hmm.
they term Shatta's attitude as rude, as disrespectful, and all that.
Mm,
And so
mm,
let
mm,
us find a way. If we are to crown Stonebwoy this time, to crown him the king of dancehall or whatever, this will
mm-hmm,
kill Shatta's career
mm,
because he's
mm,
rude, he's this. But
mm-hmm,
unfortunately, Shatta was made by the streets and not by the academy players.
mm-hmm,
And so they've
mm-hmm,
not been able to do that. And so
mm-hmm,
this time, if Shatta goes, he is rather committing himself into
mm-hmm,
their hands.
mm-hmm,
Someone is talking about business and whatever, whatever. What business has VGMA given Shatta? What
mm-hmm,
business has it brought? Well, maybe Shatta can come out, or any other person who has been a nominee of VGMA can come out and tell us that as a result of my being nominated at VGMA, I've gotten these business deals or whatever.
mm-hmm,
And
mm-hmm,
that's why I raised that argument that if, like my colleague said right now, if the scheme is not collapsing, they should go and call Lumba. Lumba is bigger. Kodentry is bigger.
mm-hmm,
They should call Lumba to come. Why are they begging Shatta Wale? Someone is saying, okay, Shatta and Stonebwoy Ed, and that's why. So it's, but if Shatta has Shatta Wale Ed, if he committed a crime, why are they begging Shatta to come? Why is it not that Shatta rather begging them that I want to be part of the scheme, but they rather begging Shatta? It is because they know Shatta
mm-hmm,
would only be the face of VGMA.
mm-hmm,
So they know they are, and especially when this Amachide has brought about this Kwame Eugene kind of thing. And they
mm-hmm,
know now even the scheme is dying, cry. Now it is dying. So let us bring Shatta Wale, who is the king of the street, to come and kind of save the face of VGMA. And so for
mm-hmm,
me, VGMA should die in peace and Shatta
mm-hmm.
should go on with his life. He doesn't need
Okay.
VGMA for anything.
Mm-hmm,
He doesn't need it for anything. VGMA can. Shatta should release songs. Shatta, when VGMA was giving him High Life Song of the Year, Shatta was winning dancehall song and all that in Jamaica.
yeah.
Jamaica,
The
which is the
the
the life and breath
Aroma
of,
Awards. Yeah.
yeah, the life and life and death of dancehall. Shatta
And
was
reggae.
winning, and in Ghana they were giving him High Life just to make him a kid. And then you
Mm.
saw Kwakesi. He said, "Oh, well, I thought he was a dancehall musician. Now he's
Artist. Yeah.
a high life musician." You
Mm-hmm,
understand? So he should not go there. That disrespect, that disregard that they rendered on him, he should not go back.
mm-hmm.
Brasame, the other thing I would like to talk about, last week I wanted to talk about, I didn't get the chance. So
Okay.
I crave your indulgence if you will permit me.
Other matters. Other matters is
Yeah,
allowed.
it's about
Mm-hmm.
this Ejaku building and all that.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Uh, we all want to commend Ejaku. I mean, he has shown that he's done his job well and he's invested well and he's put up a project. I do
Mm-hmm.
not want to believe in all the other people saying he got the money from whatever. Whatever he got the money, if you can also go there to get the same money, go there and get the same money and you to build
Mm-hmm.
a house.
Mm-hmm.
But my point here, where I have a problem, is now Ejako has shown, and in fact, even Akrobeto had also come to say that, yeah, there is money in that kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
So my issue is that since Ejako has been able to put up that mansion, which is even bigger than the Flagstaff house there, it tells you there is money in there.
Mm-hmm.
This goes to you, the media, and Sammy Flex, you and your colleagues.
Mm-hmm.
At no point should you bring anybody on radio or TV to come and tell us that, oh, he was an actor, he was an ex-footballer, he did something for Ghana, and so when he is sick, we need to look after him. We are not going to look after anybody again. When you get money, save it.
This is a
This,
serious point.
and in fact, that nonsense is becoming too much. People like musicians, they perform, they get paid. Tomorrow, when they are sick and they've eaten their money, they've spent all their money on whatever, they come and tell us, I perform for Ghana. Ghanaians don't honor their heroes. Heroes for where? Let me tell you one story. In UK here, when this pandemic started, David Beckham, you know, his wife, Victoria Beckham, had a company. So when the government introduced this furlough scheme, David Beckham kind of put her employees on the furlough scheme. And the kind of thing they said to David Beckham's wife, she had to release the names of her employees and she had to pay them.
Wow.
Yeah, because they said you've made a lot of money, and so it was not necessary for government to be paying for David Beckham's wife's employees. Why is it that in Ghana, people work, they make money, and tomorrow when they have not been able to save, they didn't make any investment, then we say, oh, yeah, we should, he's Nanam Pedu, he is Daddy Lumba, he is Nane Champon, he is Shatta Wale, we should look after him. We're born your mama Ghana for us, and so what? Obon me in Tuanica. That nonsense should not go on again. A Jacko has shown the way. And so if you're an actor, actress, a musician, whatever you are, whatever penny you get, save it. Because
but you see, Joe, this is a little debatable. Because
it is not, brass. Unless you want to debate
I know what I want to say. What I want to say is that there are some people who are also doing it legitimately. There are some people who are using the small ones they have to do what they want to do. But maybe they will not be able to do it to the extent of a Jacko. As it stands now, nobody is so 100% sure that every penny a Jacko used for that house is from movies only. Same way, nobody can also say that a Jacko was able to build that house from money from somewhere. So yes, I agree to the point that we should encourage our people to use their money wisely in their prime, so that they don't come begging because they are paupers in their old age. That one I agree perfectly. But as to whether it is only their profession, because the other day I also read a story from Echo Smith, and Echo Smith was saying that there is no way somebody can act in Ghana and build a house at East Legon. This is somebody who has also been in the acting space, not now. He has been part of the new generation of actors and also the older generation of actors. He has traveled out and in of Ghana in the name of acting. But this is what he was also saying. For all you know, he has also been acting legitimately. He's legit in the acting space. But what he's saying is that as it stands now, he thinks nobody in the acting space can build a house in East Legon. And the story is there.
Yeah, brass. I mean, yes. You see, what we are refusing to acknowledge in this conversation is the fact that you've become an actor or actress. Maybe the money they are paying you wouldn't be too huge or something to build that house. But the point is, you become famous. People get to know you. A Jacko, people dash him money because of the way he was acting. So it is not just only saying that because you are an acting, you should build this house. Sometimes people give you money. There are people who follow politicians by virtue of them being closer to this politician. People see them and they give them money.
Exactly.
You understand? So these are all part of it. It is your work that has given you that recognition. So everything that comes from that recognition should be taken as part of your profession. And so you should save it. You understand? Because look, some people also did truck pushing. They've done that for 20 years. They were serving Ghana. They were serving Ghana. Who gives them money when they are sick? Are you getting it? When their children are going to school, where do they go and beg? But they also serving Ghana. Are you telling me truck pushers are not serving Ghana?
Yeah, they are.
And that you go and act, we pay you, and then you come and sit on radio. Me my boy Ghana. They are showing me movies. I'm watching me Ghana for me. Why not? We are moving into we shouldn't entertain this. That attitude of us. We should rather, a Jacko should be the case study. If a Jacko has been able to use his fame, use the work to build this house, this mansion. Even if I'm not saying everybody should build a mansion, but when you are sick, me here or you, Brother Sammy, should not be the one paying for someone's medical bill.
Mm,
And
mm,
sometimes even when
mm.
people promise them and the money is not coming, they have the audacity to come and radio to say, "We crowd promising you and then why you you understand? So
Yeah,
I
man.
mean,
Yeah, man.
we
I
might be
get you.
joking or laughing over it, but it's becoming a national. We need to, because when people even die, we then say, "Oh, we should give him a state barrier." Hey,
Mm-hmm.
if we have to
Mm-hmm.
give all people state barrier, then people who have done mining, people who have done national security, fire
Mm-hmm.
service, they all
Mm,
serve Ghana. We should give all of
mm,
them state barrier.
mm,
You
mm,
understand? So,
mm.
as a nation, we need to know where we are going. We need to know where the discussion should be and
Okay.
focus on things that are helpful and not these kind of things. If people work, if black star players, they want to play football, they say if you don't bring the money, we will not play. And then they turn 90, 70, they use their money to chop women. They come and tell us we should give them money. Who should give you money? When you didn't, you said if you didn't receive the money, you will not play. Did you think about Ghana? So I think that is my major concern. So
It's a solid opinion, though. It's a solid
yeah,
opinion.
thank you
Yeah.
very much. But I still believe Shatta should not go. Shatta should keep on working. VGMA will be a waste of time. And the person who wrote if Shatta were to perform, yes, I agree. If they can agree to his terms. If he says he
Mm-hmm.
wants 2 billion to come and perform and they can pay him, he should take the money and go and perform. After all, when he
Okay.
wins an award, what do they give him? They don't even give him 1 million. So if they
Mm,
give him
mm,
money, he should go and
mm,
perform. But he shouldn't be
mm.
part of the scheme. Thank you.
All
Thank you
right,
very much.
Sergio. Thank you so much, Mr. Nkrumah, Joe Nkrumah from UK. That was a strong opinion shared there. And I've seen some people giving me other information about Shatta and the nominations in the dancehall category. No problem. I'm sure I'll check it. I'll check it. I've seen Selassie Isahak, Mahele TV. I've seen Neighborhood Vibes. I've seen all your comments, so I'm sure going to check it as well. Abiba Karim says, I don't think Shatta should go back to the VGMA. And Apia says, oh, today I'm late. Yes, you are very, very late. You are very, very late. Now, Fidelis Osara says, Joe Emmanuel, and Chroma VGMA is a scheme, and they need all artists to be part of the scheme. It is Shatta's decision to make. He was suspended because of what happened. I don't think it is a plot against him. Well, that is what I was saying. Kenneth Samuel says, was this year's VGMA not successful? All these SM fans don't really understand business. VGMA is a low-hanging fruit which SM can't eat without stress. Oh, you mean which SM can eat without stress? So VGMA is a low-hanging fruit which SM can eat without stress. Okay, so line is free. You can also join by clicking on the link that is pinned on top of the comment section. That is how you become a part of the show. So if you want to be a part of the show, the comment section, there is a pinned link. Sammy Flex TV's handle has pinned a link at the top. You just click on the link. The request will come to me, and I add you. Maybe someone just joined. Today we are looking at 3 main topics, and of course other matters. The first topic we are looking at is Grammys mention of Africa in their new categories that have been added. 3 new categories that have been added to the scheme. African category. What does it mean to African music? Earlier on, my brother from Hamburg, he was not happy with the way things are going. He says we shouldn't be happy because he sees this as an exploitation on African music, knowing that African music is what is really trending in the world now. We are also talking about how Burnaboy cancelled his show after people had waited for 5 hours at the stadium in Netherlands. The space was filled, fully packed, but man decided to cancel the show. What are some of the issues that might have generated into him canceling it? Let me go on to my big man, also coming from the US of A. Then we can continue. And again, we are talking about whether Shatta Wale should go back to the VGMS or not. Yes, big man. Good evening from Ghana.
Hey, good evening. How you doing,
I'm doing
Mr.
very good.
Sammy?
Are you? Yes, boss.
Good, 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 good. Hey, it's been a long time, man.
I know, right? I know. I was thinking you've been busy because after the first 2 shows, I've not seen you again.
No, it's just that I've been a little bit, here and there, and every now and then I catch you late. So that's why.
Oh, sorry
Yeah,
about that. Sorry about that. All
yeah.
right. So today you are
It's
here.
all good.
What are the topics you are hitting on today?
Uh, Pretty much. Let me start with Shatta Wale stuff.
Okay, good.
I think that because of you, a lot of us have been getting a lot of minute by minute update about Shatta Wale. So
Mhm.
we kind of like we think that we kind of know a little bit more about what is going on with with Shatta movement.
Mhm.
So to me, I would say that Shatta is the only one that know best whether to join or to join. You understand me?
Okay.
We the
Mhm.
fans, we going to follow whatever he does because we love his music.
Mhm.
We are not following Shatta Wale because of his personal life. We following
Mhm.
him for his professional business, which is the music and the
Exactly.
music that we relate to. That's why we follow Shatta Wale. And
Mhm.
also a little bit sometimes of his genuineness when it comes to his personality. That's why we follow
Mhm.
Shatta Wale, especially me. I'm gonna
Mhm.
speak for myself. Okay.
Exactly.
On the other hand, in terms of VGMA,
Mhm.
because of their track record about how unfair they have been through over the years, they have
Mhm.
become kind of like part of their identity.
Mhm.
And if Shatta Wale, whether to go back, not to go back, I think that we don't trust VGMA. And
Mm.
it is very sad, since we all want the Ghana music industry to, grow, to the level that we'll all be proud of. And I
Mhm.
think that the VGMA have a very important role to play,
Okay.
if not anything, to champion all these things. So now, with them, pretty much dealing and running the business based on whether we like you or we don't like you about favoritism and all that, I don't think
Mhm.
it's right. And I think that
Okay.
VGMA have to sit and pretty much look himself and do a self-reflection and see if they can
Okay.
clean house so
Mhm.
that they will start to bring kind of like trust into the system, and that
Mm.
is going to help build the Ghana music as a whole. You know what I
Okay.
mean?
Mm.
And if any Shatawale might decided to go back, my personal wish would be that I agree with
Fred
one of
Appear. Fred Appear.
yeah, that said no one of that said that Shatta should go as a performer,
Yes,
not
that his
with
name
it.
is Fred Appear. Yeah. Mhm.
Okay, further up. Yeah. If anything, I would take in a further notch up. Not even going as a performer. Right now, Shatta Wale have a lot of businesses that he's running. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? Shatta Wale can sit with them and go into a partnership with them. Shatta Wale can decide to take, let's say, with this high life thing that they're talking about. Shatta Wale
Mhm.
can decide that, okay, my company, Shaxi, we're going to go
Mhm.
in, we're going to pretty much support and promote and pay for artist, let's say high life artist of the year, and we're going to
Oh,
pay
okay.
this person, and we're going to sponsor, the
Mm.
next two, three
Mm.
albums. Do you know what
Mm.
I mean?
Mm. Mm.
So
Mm.
that by so doing, he's not just taking part of it, but also using, himself and his company to promote the Ghana music as a whole. And that
It
is
makes
just a
sense.
personal thing. You know what I mean? He can choose to do whatever he want to do, and we're all going to support that. You know what I
It
mean?
makes sense.
And
It makes sense.
with the Burnaboy thing.
Mhm.
To me, I think that Burnaboy eventually the team is going to let us know what actually transpired. So I'm not
Mhm.
going to speak much into that. Once they say whatever it is, then we can go from it. But right now, I think that Burnaboy have done a lot of work that we can trust Burnaboy based on whatever the reasons might be, because we
Exactly.
are not physically there to judge him. We can only
Mm.
speculate. But right
Mm.
now, it will not do us any good to speculate, and we just
Mm.
have to take him on his word. You
Mm.
know,
Mm. Mm.
and also with the VGMA,
Grammy.
with
Grammy.
the Grammy.
Uh-huh.
I think the Grammy thing it hasn't really changed much. The
Okay.
only thing that they've done, they just put they just put a facade on it, and the reason that I say that is that it is still going to be the same thing because
Okay.
before they used to use like a world music.
Mm-hmm.
They use world music to pretty much do the
Anna, the
nominations.
musicians from Africa.
Yeah,
Yeah.
people from Africa. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? But right now they're not going to do that. They only say so they're going to pick from that. So it's pretty much the same thing.
Mm.
So
Mm.
I
Mm.
believe that we as a people, especially we Africans as a people, we
Mm-hmm.
have to be able to work very hard on ourselves. And by
Okay.
so doing, we have to pretty much put more value into what we do. Like we
Okay.
have like an African awards and stuff like that. We just
Mhm.
have to invest into it and
Mhm.
build those awards,
Mhm.
so that people will trust and people will believe in it. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? So, for
Mhm.
example, with the VGMA, I'm gonna go back a little bit, but just to speak on Africa. On the VGMA, what they do is you have to pretty much do what? You have to submit your work that you want to be, you know what I mean? And once you submit your work, then now people have to vote. The
Okay.
voting, it is not free. The voting is money. So in so many ways, you are buying the award. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Elsewhere, and like say here in America, most of the voting that people do, it's no money. The voting
Exactly.
is free, just with a
Mhm.
text message. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? So you're like you register and you vote free. You don't pay anything. So in
Mm.
this case, you are not buying it. In so many
Mhm.
ways, people are contributing towards it. So
Mm.
if they can do that, so I think that it will also make all the awards, pretty much, strong, and people will believe in it. But right
Okay.
now, because it's in Africa, they don't, maybe there's not much money in there and people are running business with it, so they have to make profit. And by so
Mm.
doing, they have to
Mm.
scam a little
Mm.
bit here and there. So by so doing,
Mm.
people don't trust or people don't have
Yeah.
faith in
I,
that
I
award scheme.
agree. I
You know what I
agree.
mean?
I agree. I
So
agree.
that is one of my things, and I think that with the high life thing, Ghana, we have various music. We have all kinds of genres of music when you come to Ghana. It's just
Mhm.
that we haven't been able to advance all those type of music. I
Mhm.
remember when Shatta Wale was, started and he was doing, a lot of people accused him from doing Jama music. Do you understand
Mhm.
me? So
Mhm.
let's say for argument's sake, Shatawale is doing Jama music. What is wrong with Jama music? Jama music is part of Ghana culture.
Yeah, it's
Do
part
you
of our
understand me?
sound. Yeah.
Yeah, it's part of our sound and it's what we know. I mean, it's part of, like, what we listen to. So if it's doing that, there's nothing wrong with it. So
Mm.
let's say
Mm.
if we are accepted and, trying to push Afro, let's say high life, and we are pushing the high life, as the main identity. There's still going to be some people that are doing different various of music.
Yeah.
So I don't think that Shatawale should be the only person or championing the our life thing.
Mm.
So
Mm.
Shatawale can do whatever he's doing. We love him for it, and we also know that every now and then he give us a lot of our life
Mm.
tune which we love
Mm.
and we appreciate.
Mm.
But I think we as a country we have to do better. We have to do
Mm.
better, and we all have to work together and make this thing work. But this Grammy thing, it's not going to change anything. It will come
Mm.
and go, and we still will not get anywhere. But regardless, I love you guys for everything that you've been doing,
Thank
and
you.
your panel
Thank you.
members, and
Thank you.
Chemo. Oh, let me say
Uh-huh.
this about Chemo.
Uh-huh. Say it.
Yesterday or 2 days ago, I was watching the lady. I think Akenia.
Yes, Akania. Yeah, Akania.
Kenya.
Yeah.
I
Mhm.
mean, I think she's a very beautiful and talented musician. But
Mhm.
I think that basically, I agree with Chemo, but
Mhm.
the way he started it, to me, it didn't sit well with me. Because if we want the industry to grow, do you understand
Mhm.
me? The most vulnerable people are the ones that the strong have to protect.
Mhm.
Is what I'm saying makes sense? If you're in a position of power, or if you're the strong person in your family,
Mhm.
because you're strong, that do not give you the right to bully everybody that is beneath you or weaker than you. If anything, your job is to use your strength to protect all of
To
them.
protect them.
So
Yeah.
if the industry, what I mean, gatekeepers and everything, what I
Uh-huh.
mean, their job is to promote the young and the new, talent, to be able to come up, to be able to feel, behind the, the top artists. And
Mhm.
if we are doing this to them, that is not okay. That's
Okay.
actually is not okay at all. So I agree
Mm.
with Chamo and all that, but that very, session, yeah,
Mhm.
I didn't like
You
that. You
didn't
know what I
agree with
mean?
him.
So I think it's all good. But you know what I mean? I like your panel members and everything, and tell Kojokin to keep doing music. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Kojo
Kojokin
has
need
to
to
release
release
more
more.
songs.
Yeah, it's been
Yeah.
a long time. You know what I
I
mean? When he
know,
did,
right?
I mean, that song.
I have been telling him that, bro, consistency does it. In this world, if
Yes.
there is one secret, it is consistency. The more you do
Yes,
something,
consistency.
people will know you
Yeah.
for that. It is one of the
And
strengths of Sammy Flex TV. We are
and
consistent. Whether we have thousands of numbers or not, we still have to do what we've got to do, you know?
that's it. And also tell him not
Mhm.
to buy into the notion that every song has to be masterpiece or perfect. Once you
Okay.
do that, you kind of pretty much kill the you you kill the creativity, because
Mm-hmm.
sometimes some of the creativity is going to come. It's not going to come perfect, but you just have to do it. You know what I mean? Just back to
Well,
where Shatta Wale started. They say
yeah.
that he just obo Congo beat. You know, obo Congo beat.
Conco
But
beat,
right,
yeah.
yes, but right now Shatta Wale is, you know, I mean, everything that he put out is masterclass. You know, you have to learn, and sometimes you don't have, like Ghana don't have the schools to teach you to be
Mm-hmm.
a good and better musician. But
Yeah, I
you
get
just
it.
have to do it on your own. You know what
I
I
get
mean?
it.
Like
I get it.
the, you know about the K-pop music? K-pop.
K-pop, yes, yes, from
Okay,
Korea,
so
right?
yes, when the
Mm-hmm.
K-pop, the country made it pretty much a conscious effort, and they built an institutions.
Mm-hmm.
So everybody that will come as a musician, you have to go through the musical, you know what I mean, schools or the institutions. And once you
Mm-hmm.
come out of there, you know what I mean, then you pretty much put up a group or whatever it is, and you start doing your music.
Mm,
That was their strategy when they used to, you know what I mean, take over American airwaves, and they're still ruling. Do you understand what I
mm,
mean? So
mm,
I think that
mm.
if Ghana is serious, Ghana can also do this little bit things. Although that the country don't have the resources and we don't want to, but I will
I
leave it
see.
so that somebody can talk. But hey,
Thank
happy
you.
Father's Day to you guys,
Thank you,
and tell
bro.
all your partner members that SKP say happy Father's Day. You know,
Nice one, bro.
but let me say one more thing before I go. This is just a wish or maybe an idea. Think about it.
Okay.
See what your
Okay.
partner members say.
Okay.
Your platform is big and it's getting bigger each and every day.
Mm-hmm.
Right now, you are in the industry, you in the system, you know what goes on very deep in the system. So you know
Exactly.
what is wrong and what is not right. And you know
Mm-hmm.
what you can do a little bit to do it. But I think everything falls down on fans,
Okay.
finances.
Mm-hmm.
So let me use like when Davido decided that he wanted to do something for birthdays, but people should contribute money,
Mm-hmm.
all his fans were able to contribute something a little bit to, and he used it for charity, whatever he did.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
this thing, what about, let's say you also trying to implement that? Maybe
Mm-hmm.
you look for something that you can do, something that, okay, let's say in your neighborhood, okay, they're suffering from this. Let's say if I can build, let's say something over there for them, just a little bit. You know, what I
Mm,
mean, you start from
mm,
somewhere. Like,
mm,
okay, hey,
mm,
fans, right now I have this project that I would like to do it for this community. You know,
mm, mm,
I mean, it will
mm,
cost maybe 10,000 Ghana.
mm-hmm.
All my
Mm-hmm.
fans, anything you can send, maybe we have a month, to raise this money, or maybe we have 2 months to raise this money. All my fans, any little bit thing that you can send so that we can use it to do this. And
Okay.
I'm saying this because I trust you and I know that you are very, upright, I mean, dude, and you're going to be transparent with the fans and everything. And I
Mm,
believe that
mm,
once you
mm,
do that, the fans, the loving fans of Sammy
mm-hmm.
Flex,
Mm-hmm.
that you've been able to work and put together all these years, will
Mm-hmm.
at least come,
You're
come on
right.
your aid, and just to be
You're
able
right.
to do something for the people.
You're right.
Whatever you choose, I think people will show up. So
Thank
this
you.
is just,
Thank you.
So hey,
Yeah,
have
we
a
think
have a
about
good
something.
Father's Day and enjoy the rest
Thank
of the day.
you.
Let me get
Thank
also that
you.
somebody will come on. All
Thank
right.
you,
Thanks so
SKP.
much. All right.
Thank you.
Bye.
Well, interesting, and beautiful comments here. Neighborhood Vibe says this man is speaking more sense. I really love you, Rasta. Isaac Lavi says, really, Rasta. Flemsy Gadam update says, Rasta reality. Nat Ebubedike says, enjoying the show. Entertainment president. People are loving SKP's comments. I want to believe. Joe in Chroma says, I support this move. Thanks for bringing up you, pal. Hey, Shatta Kobi.
Hey, Sammy Flex, Sammy Flex, Sammy Flex, Sammy Flex.
Man like Shatta Kobi.
What's up, bro?
Charlie, adie yard, make up
That
adie yard.
But already a cash up at Wapa, Caswadi.
Remember in Patois? It's not Patois, in Patois. Bro,
Well,
everything cool.
yeah, what about you? What about you two?
Yeah, we are good.
Good, good, good.
This weekend was very relaxed, so I'm
Good,
here.
good. Last time we said, well, Namam said out. More kind of SM forward now. What is
Uh-huh,
seven? And
uh-huh.
I was, hey.
I know, right? I'm a big shout out, you
Now
know.
what is Kevin? I was like, hey, bring your number.
Asu.
Well, in quite to me, well, my amiga can't find this for Grammys, you know.
Okay.
And I'm surprised with the excitement going on.
Mm-hmm.
That's I mean, even BET, we are struggling to get there.
Mm-hmm.
Grammys now, that's I mean, we know that to win the Grammy, and I said to gain nomination, no, you must be a board member, and I'm a
Yeah, you must be part of the academy. Academy.
sorry, academy.
Mm-hmm.
No one is there. Again,
Mm-hmm.
you must release your song in
In the
America.
US market, yeah.
It means you must be on a deal or distribution company.
Or a record label that operates in America.
How many of our artists has that money to go there?
Big question.
How many like except I think right Nancy Moon said when you say yes I know Kobe one proof and Black Sherry even a Stoneboy. Why be you? Like there's nobody there. Again, your song must dominate in America. But even in Africa we are struggling. In Africa, we are struggling. So I'm like, so what is this thing about? Again,
What's the excitement about?
Again, if you're even being nominated, who's going to vote for you? Is the question. The board members do not know who our hip life artists are. Who are they? Any be but some they kind of credit. It's now Afrobeat in here. We have who what is the high life song of
No, now the Afrobeat is still part of that category. So if you are doing Afrobeat, we are still there. If you are doing like what they are calling the Ghanaian drill, we are still there. If you are doing high life, we are still there.
you see, let's be real. You cannot win the Afrobeat over Nigerian. It's not possible.
Why do you think it's not possible?
Let me give you an example. Okay? Let me give you an example.
Okay, give me an example.
See Davido's I'm available with Stoneboys Into the Future and then Kim Promise Terminator. These two songs are bigger and better than Davido's Unavailable. Right now, where is the money to push the music? It's kind of him. But Davido, but Into the Future and then Terminator, they are monster hit songs.
Yeah, that one is true. Great songs.
Davido's Unavailable is being plugged. Chris Brown is jamming to it. They are not playing. Kim Promise. I can't bother. So how can you compete with these people with Afrobeat? Ain't possible. So what we must do to me is that now let's set maybe with the Creative Arts Council, no, call them, bring them, have a missing guy. Yo, how can we get there? Give us the formulas. Don't forget when the guy came, he said they are speaking to the Nigerian people that controls the Afrobeat. One, he said, listen, you are marketing with our Afrobeat. Hence, give us the clue. Yeah, then bring us. Okay, how can we be for the board members or academy members so that we can vote for our people? Because there is no way an academy member will come and say I'm going to vote for High Life or whatever. Only High Life be those people are busy looking for talent too. So only dominating now.
Well, I get it. We are lagging behind. That one I agree. So if we really want to be recognized, we need to push a little harder. We need to push a little harder.
Yes, so until those things are being done, even BT, common BT, they have less rules and regulations. Nipa to the pen they really be. So I Stoneboy. To the pet, even common BT. Now it is sad to see that we are debating about BT and they are
Grammys.
Camino,
yeah, viewers' choice, no.
And the whole industry is happy. It tells you where we are as an industry. It tells you how weak we are in this. By this time, BT, will be any hey, I catch you.
Lazy.
Well, let me go to the VGMA.
Mm-hmm.
Again, it is business as usual with them.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if you can tell when Wale was being banned
Mm-hmm.
from, I think it was 2019, right?
Yeah, from 2019. Yeah.
From that time to this time, it was only last year that they have a massive crowd turnout because of PCS.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
The
Mm-hmm.
2 years, you can see, said that was
Yeah,
why
they were down.
that's why Stonebwoy said now why are only the attention of artist of the year.
Mm-hmm.
But Stonebwoy even said because before the ban, Stonebwoy will enjoy massive hype because of reggae and
And
dancehall
dance
artist of the
hall.
year.
Yeah.
Now the hype is gone. So he's complaining.
Right. You have made a point because what brings the hype on reggae and dancehall artist of the year is the clash or the competition between him and Shatta Wale.
Yes,
And now Shatta Wale was not there, so it wasn't competitive. And
yes,
because
and
of that, everybody was looking at the artist of the year, and he went to complain. Charlie,
exactly.
that's a solid observation. That's a solid
So
observation. I
now
agree.
it's affecting Stonebwoy himself.
Mm,
Because
mm,
he am what?
mm,
Some
mm.
say no bia. You go see power. See no bia. Mami yako. Me some time. Me ba.
Uh-huh.
Someone say no bia. When you hungry. Now
Mhm,
Stonebwoy is telling you that no, the whole thing is about artist of the year.
mhm,
And normal. But Stonebwoy 5 years ago would never say this thing because the hype is there.
mhm,
The hype
mhm,
is there.
mm,
The
mm,
hype is there.
mm,
So almost
mm.
few more. But now Blacko, PCS that when you hungry. So now, so now I believe that now if Shatta will go, me, he's a business-minded person. I know him for that. So
Yeah.
now let's strike a deal. It's either I'm bringing Shazi on board
Mhm,
as a partner to say, okay, now maybe Obi winning new artist of the year. I'll give him the person a car or free transport for 1 year.
okay.
Or I'm coming there to perform. We don't need the awards. More from idea.
Mhm,
The awards makes no sense to us anymore.
mhm.
Even the new artists, they don't even post their flyers.
They don't.
Even the new
They
artists,
don't.
it
Mhm.
tells you how now the value is going down by down by down by down. See what is happening with Amachi the end. It's all we're killing the system. And with Burnaboy, well, per my checks, he was saying that it's because of the promoters that delay him. I think it's with payment
Mm,
and
mm.
his live
Payment.
performance.
Mhm.
I think with payment and then I think the stage was not what he needed.
But I see. I will go slow in taking this excuse because
Mm.
as experienced as they are, I'm not sure Burna Boy only went there performance. He might have seen what they were doing. So if he didn't want something, why did he sit there till the event day and 5 hours into the show? Let me use Shatta as an example. Anytime Shatta is performing,
Mm.
and now I handle most of his events. When I go to the grounds,
Mm-hmm.
I don't sit with him in the hotel. Whilst he's in the hotel, I'm on the field. We are checking stage, we are checking sound, we are checking security. So it is not now Shatta is coming and he will say, oh, the sound placement. No, 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 no. So if they are talking about stage and blah, 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 if it is money, fine. If it is money, that one I can agree that, okay, maybe they agree that before he mount the stage, they'll give him some X amount of money and the money has not been presented to him. So he's not coming. But if it is stage, live, no, 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 those ones
But
I'll
sir,
take it
let
because.
me not cut you short.
Mhm,
I've seen a show here. I think the artist made a complaint about I think the lights.
uh-huh.
The meba, sir. It got to a time where the artist must be on stage. The light is not being fixed.
That's what I'm saying that this they should see earlier because where Burnaboy has gotten
Maybe,
to. Now his team, they are too advanced too. What haven't
maybe,
they seen?
but I'm sure that they made a complaint, but still the promoter delayed them.
Well, let's see if in the coming days he'll be specific because me, I wish he's specific so it doesn't affect his subsequent shows. Because now, if I am coming for your show and I don't know what happened to the last one, I'll be skeptical a little bit. So
Well,
he needs to be very specific that it was because of this, that, so that when I'm going for the next show, I'll check that those ones have not happened and I can buy my ticket and go. But if he leaves it open, then speculations will come in. Speculations might be good or it might be bad.
But
and they need to check that.
I just checked. Their new date is 23rd, and then free transport.
They have fixed a new date for the show.
Yeah, 23rd of
same
this
venue.
Month. Same venue. Again, free transport.
Oh, I
So
see. 23rd of next month.
Yeah. So the transport is around our city. Then you board the bus. Then straight to the place.
Well, you see, fact is that there are some people who will not even be able to make it the next month because, for all you know, in the work schedule, a man only this space to come for a show. Now, next month, well, I know your people, you can fix it.
And then per my checks, they stood in the building for almost 3 hours without him coming up.
Wow.
3 hours.
After the announcement was made.
No. It was they stood in there. They saying Burnaboy will become because I had a friend there, so he was giving me the feedback. Oh, Burnaboy, 3 hours. Then he came on his status Instagram story, posted. I'm sorry, I can't make it. Blah, blah, blah. So it was then they knew. So what inside the own? So I think people who was there be a cancel no. Then they began to know say okay, it was being cancelled. But I think they feared of their attacks on the and so there was
but I think someone made an announcement on the stage. Though the person spoke the Dutch or their language, someone made an announcement on the show.
That's what my friend said. But it was after Burnaboy had made his post on Instagram.
On his Insta story.
I think by then the heat was coming up. You know, bottles was being thrown to the thing. So they okay, let's come. Oh yeah, it was a very crazy one.
Wow. They'll come for your head. They'll give it to you.
They don't carry last.
I know, right?
So yeah, that's my 2 cents on the topic.
Thank you, bro. Thank you, bro. You talk. All right, Kobe. Thank you so much.
Wait. I think no Obi can't some.
Yes. Rastaman, yes. SKP.
Yeah, pressure, me pacho.
No. I agree with SKP. He has to release the songs. It has kept long. Charlie, you are now fighting for acceptance. So if you are fighting for acceptance, you can't slow. You have to go hard. Now I agree. If you are fighting for acceptance, you have to go hard. So he needs to go harder.
Yes,
Mumra All right, Kobe. Thank you so much. So you can also come on the line by clicking on the link at the comment section. Jude Vandal says, I think Shatta Wale should join the VGMA to make it exciting. Masonic Audiobook Library says, this can lead to increased respect from industry professionals, fellow artists, and the general public, ultimately bolstering his standing as a notable figure in the Ghanaian music scene for life. Earlier, he has also mentioned that being associated with the VGMA adds credibility and prestige to an artist's reputation. By returning to the award, Shatta Wale can showcase his talent, artistry, and growth as a musician. Well, Fidelis or Sarah would want to come through to come and add something briefly. Let's allow him to do that. Yes, Sarah.
Yeah, Mr. Fox.
Yes, I can see you want to add something.
Yeah, I wanted to add something about.
Are you out already?
Yeah, I'm out.
Okay.
Today is Father's Day.
So you took the children out.
So the people want. They took me out for Father's Day
treatment.
Whatever. so I heard what most of them have said. Mm-hmm. You see, Shatta, if Shatta does not join the VGMA, Shatta does not join, VGMA lose nothing. You know that.
If Shatta does not join, they
does not join them back, they lose nothing. You know why? Because
but a certain the honest truth is that without the involvement of the top musicians in Ghana, a certain spark, they will not lose anything, but a certain spark will surely be missing with the event.
Yeah. If the spark, is what we are looking for, or the performance of the artist, then the purpose is defeated. Because the artist in question now, we are looking at is Shatta the best artist for the past 3 years?
So far,
No.
he has been very consistent, more than so many artists in Ghana.
Consistency is different from being at the top. I can be releasing music every second. Doesn't mean. Sorry, no problem. So I can be releasing music every minute, and somebody is releasing every 3 months. The music in question is what gives you the, what gives you the nomination. You know that.
Yeah.
So if your music is not still good, you can be consistent. Doesn't mean that you are going to win the award.
Yeah.
You understand? So now tomorrow now we don't know what's coming in 2024. We still have about 6 months now for people to release banger song that will take over the world in Ghana. So you understand what I'm saying? So the excitement is good for the award. But in this case now, we have to look at what happened before Shatta was suspended. It was not VGA's problem. It was Shatta and Stonebwoy's problem that made them to be suspended. So if VGMA reach out to you and say, your Stonebwoy have come in, what are you waiting for? It's a way of like, what is going on with him, which means VGMA still care about him.
Exactly.
And I also like the guy that on Dread that said Shatta is a businessman. He could sponsor one of those things if he wants his name, because VGMA is not only Ghana that watch it. Everybody watch it.
Yeah.
So he could equally say, okay, at this time they want to give the best award, the best whatever award, courtesy of Shatta. Shakzi. The Shakzi so winner of the best VGMA sponsored by Shakzi is this. You understand what I'm saying? So it's VGMA reaching out to Shatta is like, whatever that happened is gone. Your other guy has joined VGMA. So why not come back? Why not come back? So when people say, like Emmanuel Kagbo, I've equally sent me a message. I wrote a message on it. You see, there are some things we have to be objective with a lot of things. And the other guy that spoke from you in England, that said Shatta, they want to kill his career. I saw the way you asked him a question. I say, how did they want to kill his career? Nobody wants to kill anybody's career. Because nobody will gain anything from it. You understand what I'm saying? So nobody is killing anybody's career. It is, you have to start. Okay, there was a time in Nigeria where Adekunle Gold did not win an award, and Olamide was very angry on the stage. Then Don Jazzy came and said, if it is the award and the money that is attached to the award, because I think the Nigeria one, they put money with it. Because they have a lot of sponsors. They had money to probably the best artists or whatever. So Don Jazzy's guy won it over Adekunle Gold. This guy was angry. Olamide was angry. They were angry on the stage and everything. So because it was Glow that was sponsoring it, the man have to call him and Don Jazzy and say, this nonsense has to stop. It has to stop. Because then Olamide was a Glow ambassador. You can't do that. You can't do that. So, but this is more like, I really want, like you said, Shatta has spoken with Bankole. Bankole. Bankole is not a small guy. I'm telling you.
Yeah,
he can press button. Like Shatta now, I heard that he couldn't do majority of his what's the name? He couldn't do most of the thing that he wanted to do in his GOG album because of collaboration. There were no clearance and everything. Bankole would do it. I trust me for that. Bankole would do it. He has seen Jay-Z multiple times. This guy, what's his name? The Yeezy guy. He has seen them. He has seen PDD. He has seen all of them. They have their numbers. So I think that, I mean, I was happy he mentioned him, and I hope Shatta will. Shatta should not say, "Oh, because of I'm a big artist and everything." Now, person will look for something, and he hand the long pass. That is the truth. Tomorrow now, if Jay-Z is in that album tomorrow, GOG album, nobody cares. Jay-Z is in that album. That's what people will be saying. Whether you prostrated for Jay-Z, nobody saw you when you prostrated for him. Please come and be in this album now. Whether you begged him or whether you even pay him for them to be in that album, nobody cares. The most important thing is that Jay-Z was in that album and they shoot a video together.
I know.
You understand what I'm saying?
Well,
so everybody, we should try and if Nigeria is going up, Ghana have to follow.
Exactly.
Other country have to follow because this thing is switch. There was a time it was Ghana.
Yeah.
There was a time it was the Congolese Makusa.
Yeah.
Isn't it? There was a time he went to South Africa.
Yeah, Ivory Coast. They also play there. Yeah.
Now it has come to Nigeria, and the reason why it keep going around because they were not pulling other people along with them. That is why. So this Grammy thing now is a useless award for now because right now we don't. Now they put everybody in one box now, and that box now they put in everybody now. We don't even know, like Rema's song now that hit Billboard.
800, so 800 million. Yeah.
So does that mean now everybody, other artists cannot contest for other category? We don't know. Because one award is too small for the whole of Africa. And we should not also forget, this award, whether they give it to us, they don't give it to us, they hold us nothing.
Wow. I agree.
It's their award.
I agree.
So I just came out from the
restaurant
for the restaurant to quickly
I know,
speak with
I
you.
can see.
Yeah.
Thank you, Fidelis.
You're welcome.
All right,
Yeah.
so let's go on to other people as well.
Yeah.
The Sonic Audiobook Library still sending some messages. Says, certainly, great point, bruh. It is important to acknowledge that Shatta's involvement in the VGMA has undeniably added a dynamic and lively element to the event. Kobe Josvan says, God bless you for the good works. Keep enlightening and educating us. Let me go on to Kwesi Ayefe, the birthday boy. Today is his birthday, so I'm sure going to sing a birthday song for him. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to Kwesi Ayefe. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday.
Thanks, man.
I can see you are out already.
Oh, we came from church, and then I have a group of friends here. Their wives came together because it's Father's Day. They want to treat all the men. So
wow,
we are in that house.
Wow. That's what's up. That's what's up. That's what's up. Yeah. You're a big man. You're a big man. You're a big man. Someone who is celebrating birthday, you are still running away to come and talk Shatta Wale and show business. Hey, you
understand? What's the movement? We operate everywhere.
For life.
It's our life.
I know, right? I know.
Yeah. Quickly, I want to correct Fidelis on something.
Okay.
He made a statement that Shatta Wale shouldn't think, oh, he's a big artist. I want him to understand Shatta Wale is not a prideful artist. He's not that kind of artist who is full of pride. He's only principled. Being principled should not be mistaken for being prideful. He's only principled. So if people don't know that young man, they should not tag him with certain things. And Fidelis, you also understand that the situations talking about when they say, oh, somebody say Shatta Wale says they want to kill his career or whatever. Listen, the template in Nigeria cannot be applied in Ghana.
That's fact.
When Ghanaians are after you, even when you cough, it's a problem.
Fact.
Okay? Now,
Fact.
listen to all the statements that Stonebwoy has been making in his last interviews. Should Shatta Wale have said one of them?
Ankeja to Ghana ha.
You understand? But nobody is saying anything. Nobody is saying anything. And I dare Fidelis to bring even Burnaboy to stay in Nigeria and go through what Shatta Wale has gone through all these years to build his career and see if he will survive. You understand? So the situation when look, the last time I was on air, I said Nigeria can come against you within Nigeria about anything, but once the issue crosses the borders of Nigeria, they will support anything Nigerian.
That one is true.
But Ghanaians will never do that. You understand?
Yeah.
So Shatta Wale is not a prideful artist.
Today.
Shatta Wale, no, he's a principled man. Okay, if I'm going to give you a show, give.
Today you guys are suffering it. I am not suffering it. Yeah. Today no one is calling me because I have switched.
You know, today is so I'm getting it from all angles.
Today me I've switched, so no one is calling me.
But you know, next week I'm going to send money for the Friday night church service.
Yeah. That is their feeling. Church service.
Yeah.
This anointing will flow on Friday.
I'm telling you, tell Dickie Reagan to pray for me. Dickie Reagan.
I'll tell him. I'll show him.
So, Sammy, I want Fidelis to understand Shatta Wale is not that prideful artist. Look, he will humble himself. They should get closer to that man and know who he is. Look, you of all people, look at how much hate you are getting simply because you are close to him. They should ask themselves, how come Sammy gets along with this guy? Wouldn't him send any panitia? Wouldn't him send any back to me at now?
Of course, everybody has now. So unless you want to deal with him,
and I want every promoter, every producer out there to understand. Shatta Wale is one artist. You could have a hard time giving him all that he's asking, but put him on stage and you get your money back.
Oh, job is done. That one there, job is done. Job is done. Put him on the stage, job is done. That one, fact.
You understand?
Fact, yeah.
I think this should go in the Guinness Book of Records that the only artist that can stay on stage for over 6 hours.
No, we have to look for that and see if someone has done that.
Yes. And who and over 6 hours and not get bored. No boredom. You understand? So they should leave that young man alone, and if anything at all, just support him. It's as simple as that.
Perfect.
Just support him. It's either you are supporting him or you just keep quiet and allow him to be himself. Because all these young Ghanaian artists, they have done well to build themselves up. But all people keep doing is comparing him to people who have resources that they don't have. I mean, look at every artist that they are measuring Shatta Wale with. A lot of these artists have record labels behind them.
Yeah.
He is still running solo.
Yeah.
So if you are
and he's still impactful and strong.
Exactly. And if you are under a company that is running your stuff for you, and this guy is going solo, and you are still being compared to that person, and you dare to call him a lazy artist? Come on, man. Come on, man. You have a company behind you. And then he's running solo with his own resources, and he can still be in the league. Now that he's out of the VGMA, look at, now you are saying, oh, you are making all these excuses, blah, 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 blah. Look, somebody should call Stone Boy out on his BS.
This man.
Look, this is the same guy that had a pastor saying, oh, he's full of wisdom and stuff. Sometimes, and I regret kind of, sometimes what you want to say, finish it for me. Exactly. Because sometimes I think he gets too caught up in the hype that the ecosystem is giving him. Because Shatta Wale is outspoken, people don't want to deal with him. So now they sort of have a leeway with a guy like, Strongboy, who is a little softer. But I mean, I will always put being a fan aside. I'll always pick Shatta Wale over Stoneboy when it comes to doing business. Right? Shatta Wale will let you know exactly what he wants. So when you are dealing with him, you have to prepare. That's it.
Solid.
And before they will realize that he's setting the bar for they themselves, Shatta Wale colleagues, before they will Ghana for Ombe say Shatta Wale and make here Ombe na ferry. I'm telling you. Look at how many rocks that has been thrown at this man, and he keeps building castles out of them. They should just support the guy. I remember one time, my last point. One time when King Legacy was doing the Dub Legend show, he was on the show and he said, if you like, give me the kind of support you gave Samini and you will call me Abedi Pele. And he's proving it. He's proving it.
Yeah.
The young man is proving it. So Ghanaians should stop, tagging him with all these names and, and that, of course, in Miami, one person on social media so for a long time. They say, oh, the system is boring.
Yeah, it's true. I remember this.
So this is the same guy.
Everybody was waiting for him to come back.
Exactly. So this is the same guy that gives you good content. So why won't you support him? Support him to go out there, win all the laurels, bring it home, and then bash him locally. But Ghanaians want to do look face, even beyond our borders, and we always get the short end of the stick. All the time. Nigerians will keep going. I'm telling you, they will keep going because they understand the show, the business aspect of the show. And that's what they can all see. Reggie Rockstone showed this hip lifers the show. He taught them the show. He didn't show them the business.
The business. Wow.
Okay, yeah. Yeah. So they should leave the man alone. In hindsight, Friday, we will have church.
I know, right? Charlie, now, Obed dating a wife, Fesano. Hey, best dad by far. Wow.
And I
Joe
Mese, omo na ye ko wari omo ebusuafo ama ye discount. Nti ye be tie ka wu.
Bro, regards to the family.
Thank you, man. Expect me next week.
Mate,
Eh,
Mekacho.
you're the theater.
Mekacho.
Alright.
All right, bye. Thank you. All right, so today is his birthday, obviously. Big brother from Canada as well. Let me see who is there. Let me read some messages before I pick the next guy. Chika Akabusi says Grammy is better because Afrobeat has been explained perfectly. That now Nigeria own it and Ghana can do high life and Ghana drill. Whatever. Chukudi Felix. I don't mind Chukudi Felix. Masonic Audiobook Library says lovely. So this guy is real. Abba Daniel says he called himself lazy. No one did. Hey Ford Quabla. I see you with a fire emoji. I still want to believe you guys can hear me because the other phone was running low on battery, so I've taken the earpiece off so I can charge a little bit. So we still have some few minutes to go. Maybe we can do some extra 10 minutes. Then we can run away. 2 hours should be enough. So you can also tap on the link at the comment section and be a part of it, just as everybody is. Let me say, brother, please, what language is acceptable? English is acceptable, but if you cannot speak English and you want to go the other way, why not? We won't throw you away. But if you speak English, everybody gets to understand it.
Olu Asame Flex. Olu Asame Flex.
Yeah.
Bossman. I greet you straight from UK. Bossman.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
I've been watching your show for like how many years? Trust me. I'm always commenting, but then I've got no reply.
Oh.
I'm like, why are they not minding me? Why are they not minding me? But even though every time I'm watching you guys, like every time, Kane, the other guy with the locks.
Roland.
Yeah, Roland. I like everyone. Everything is okay. So the first thing that I'm going to say is, even though we are not in Ghana, but then we watch things that happen in Ghana.
Exactly.
And then I think they are not being fair to Shatta Wale, honestly. I think they are not being fair to him. I love Shatta Wale to death.
Okay.
I'm in a hostel. I'm in a university.
Oh,
and
okay.
all the white people living around me know I'm a Shatta Wale fan. Because every morning I'm using his song for worship.
Hey.
Kill them with prayers. I pray, kill them with prayers.
Did you say worship?
Yeah, kill them with prayers. That's my first song every morning.
Wow.
I'll make sure I listen to that before I go anywhere. Uni, work, everything.
Wow.
So one thing I would say about this VGMA and everything, every time, even though I know Shatta Wale going to the stage was wrong, it was a wrong move, but people are always blaming him for what happened. He wasn't the one who pulled the gun. So why do people keep mentioning his name if he's not the one pulling the gun? Fine, he went there. The other person could have just left quietly or just do his thing without pulling a gun. And then there wouldn't be no ban. Because if I'm coming to the stage, I've not acted any rudely, wrongly, anything to you, there will never be a ban if you had not put a gun. So why do people keep mentioning Shatta Wale in a negative manner when he did not do anything bad there? It doesn't work like that. And then sometimes I sit here, see these Nigerian guys, because we go to school, we listen to a lot of people, and then how they talk about Ghana is very sad. People are only coming to Ghana for holidays because of them being proud of Africa, not because they want to actually come. Some people are just coming for the fun, not because they've heard of good stuff about Ghana. No. So this whole music thing that they are doing, I think they are not being fair. A perfect example is, I'm going to call out names. Mr. Andy Dusty. Last time when Basket Mouth went to his show, when he praised Shatta Wale, he went silence all of a sudden.
I know about this.
But if someone says something negative about him, you will see him with high energies. Why should it be that way? And then one person that I respect so much, and then I was so sad when I saw them beefing, was Bulldog. This man is, even though he's controversial, but then he is like Shatta Wale. I think both of them, they were meant for each other.
That one I agree.
He doesn't care. Well, even now they have a court case, but he still praises him everywhere he goes.
I agree.
if you should look at people that Shatta Wale like has worked with, they are all saying negative stuff. But the people who actually tell the truth will tell you this guy is a different person altogether. If you
True.
don't understand him, then you say he is rude, he is that, he is that.
Facts.
But he
Facts.
is not rude. He
Facts.
is not rude. Listen to these same VGMA people. You treated the person wrong. You are saying, oh, we don't need him, blah, blah, blah. Last time on UTV, United Showbiz, their communication person went there. He was like, oh, if he wants to join, he can come. Why are you going back to him now if he can join? Meaning you guys need him. You need the competition. You need the talking. You need everything. I would say Shatta Wale should go back, not because he need the award, but because of the recognition. I think because they are not adding him to the award, it's kind of limiting him down a bit. Even
Okay.
though people are seeing the good the good works that he's doing,
Yeah.
but if he
Yeah.
should get some accolades for it, people
Yeah.
will start appreciating him more.
I agree. I
And then
agree.
also with the record label deals that he's been getting, and then always talking about rejecting them and all of that, I think it has got to a point that I know my man, I trust him, I believe in talent because I play football myself.
Okay.
So I will tell him to reduce his standards a bit,
Okay.
just to uplift himself somewhere. Because
Mm-hmm.
you can choose not to go for a 5 years contract. You can go for 2 years for a small amount of money, not because you are limiting your talent,
Yeah.
but because you are trying to put yourself somewhere. You're using that as a stepping stone. Let's say if you should sign to Sony for, let's say, $15,000 or whatever that they call the amount, and then he should perform, and then let's say Universal people see him that he is good. If you run out of contract, they will do their best to give you a higher money, sign you, and then they will put you there. Because I don't think all these artists performing at World Cup are better than him. Because if he
Yeah.
should come to stage performance, no one beats him. That man is a king. People don't understand him. But me, I can beat my chest and say Shatta Wale is the man. This man will only stop music, and then people will start realizing that they made a mistake.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mr. Sammy, I'm telling you this. If I come to Ghana, I'll try as much possible to come on your show. Because I've been planning this a lot. Because I have some things that I want to tell Ghana youth. Because we can make it. We can make it. I'm only 21 years. But the
Oh
kind of
wow.
things that I've made for myself, people will not believe it. It's about the mindset. Ghanaians
Exactly.
should stop complaining about this government, that government, and work for themselves. They can do it. They should work for themselves. Because if you come to Europe, go check it. No government is providing employment for anyone. Government is only providing 30% of employment. It's private stakeholder companies are providing 70% for all Europeans everywhere you go. But what do they do? It's the mindset of Ghanaians, Africans. You open a company, employ a Ghanaian, they'll come, they steal the money, and then they collapse the company. So how do you expect the
Facts.
person to get profit and then open
Facts.
another company, employ another people? My dad has got 2 hotels in Ghana, and then when I was living in Ghana, let's say the room is full, and then people will just give him small amount of, they'll tell him, oh, maybe 2 people came, 3 people came. Meanwhile, the rooms were full. Why would you do that? It doesn't make sense. They should just keep fighting for themselves and stop complaining about like what people do. They should stop. They should support their own. Like it pains me so much because people will sit Shatta Wale down and then try to degrade him. This woman, Saliman or whoever, like
Yeah.
full of bitterness. How can you be speaking so low of your fellow woman and then expect people to praise you? You should be the one standing up for Ghanaians and then help. Just look at what Burnaboy did last year. He did not go for show on time and then chose to insult the fans. But just today, try attacking Burnaboy and see what Nigerians will do to you.
Yeah.
Even though he disrespected them, but then they will still stand for him. But in Ghana, Shatta Wale will do something good. They will not praise him, but just one mistake. Someone will come at him. Even this Bulldog and Shatta Wale show, Bulldog kept going at him, going. And then when he came once, everyone was like, why did you do that? It's not fair. It's not fair. Honestly, it's not fair. And then one thing about this whole Grammy thing that they are talking about, it's a good initiative, but I think they shouldn't focus much there.
Okay.
Because the more you focus there, then you'll be losing focus elsewhere. Because Grammy, although it's a great award, everything, but that's not the destination.
Yeah.
If you win Grammy and then in 2 years your career is dead, that it's got nothing to do with anything. So they just have to focus on themselves, push people high. I think people like we have a lot of talents that can win the award, but if we don't push them there, they wouldn't win it. No matter the labels, whatever. If they don't, it like because these guys are young, Black Sharif, Camido, all of that. That's why they think people love them. But just look at Shatta Wale in the industry.
Yeah.
This guy has been in for like more than 10 years, 15 years.
Methuselah. He said
Yes,
he's the Methuselah of Ghana
exactly.
music industry.
But then these young people come and then they will start comparing them to him. That means that guy is a king. That guy is a king. I don't know why they keep comparing. Instead of them to tell them, listen, this is your senior man. Go to him for advice. And then what he will say, you can use that to help yourself. That's why in football teams, they mix senior players, experienced players with young
With the
talents.
genius players, yeah.
Because they could have just dropped the old players and then use the young players because they are fresh blood. But because of experience sake, they don't go around telling them, oh, this is a senior player, he's got a lot of money, so we should sit him down. No, you have to pair them together, create a good bond between them so that they can work for themselves. Why would Olamide be helping a lot of Nigerian arts grow while he can better himself? But in Ghana, Stonebwoy and Kelvin Boy will work. There will be an issue, and then people will be at the back of the stage and then throwing shades at Stonebwoy. Instead of them to like say something good to solve the problem, they will try and separate them, even though they can help solve the issue. Make them work more years, and then things will get better. I don't know why people are doing that. It's not fair. They should make Ghana proud, because we are proud of our. I don't even listen to any. I can't even sing one UK song.
Wow.
I listen to Ghana song every day. I can sing word, but I don't know which Shatta Wale song I can't sing.
Wow.
I don't know unless I've not heard it.
Yeah.
Because once you play it, I can sing word for word.
Wow.
Especially one of the most difficult songs, Prove Them Wrong. I can sing word for word without beats.
Wow.
Meaning we are proud of the country, so they should make us proud of being proud as well.
Wow.
They shouldn't make us feel that what we are doing is not like it doesn't make sense or anything. We believe in our country. We want to do a lot of things for our country. This is why these born Ghanaian guys here doesn't want to come to Ghana to do anything for them. They don't want to play football for Ghana. You have to convince them. Why should I convince a person who is originally from Ghana to come and do something for Ghana?
For his own country.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't. It doesn't. I don't know why they are doing that. Because they are not painting the country well. And then I'll touch on one small thing, please. Even though it's politically, but I'll touch on that. One last thing that I will say is this whole thing about employment and everything in Ghana. I think the government in Ghana, this is why they have this saying that not every old person is wise.
Yeah.
And then that is very true. Because why would we have prisoners suffering in prisons? Why we have wide land there that we can actually start growing plantation, take these prisoners there to work.
Bro,
at least
we discussed just this last Friday. Somebody
exactly.
is prison for about 6 months for owing 1,000 cities.
Exactly. Let's build 16 prisons on every region. Spread their prisoners, create plantations, let them work on it. Now UK is out of Brexit, and then they are suffering for food products and all of that. You can create like you can have a contract with them, grow in plantations, or export it here, get money for the country. Why should you go for IMF this, IMF that, IMF this? They will always look down on Africa if we keep doing this. Why should they be doing this to Ghanaians? It's so sad. They bring their kids up here to learn and then expect we Ghanaians there to suffer. Who does that? It is high time we start going at them hard. We like, I don't know why most Ghanaians they are very shallow-minded. Because these people will do this, and then just next year they'll give you 20 CDs, and then you vote for them. Why would you do that? Instead of you standing on your grounds, choosing the right person. Me, I don't live in Ghana, so I don't care who becomes the president. But then it will be so sad for me to come into Ghana, and then things are very tough. To a point where I'll see a brother who could work, but then turn into a thief to rob me, and I might lose my life. This is why we are all fighting. This is why we are all fighting for the country. Because you are thinking it doesn't affect you, but then I'm hoping these armed robbers will one day attack the president and then all of that. And then when they see how it feels like, then they'll start putting things in place. Because it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense at all. What they are doing is so hurtful. And then you can see the passion in my eyes. Even though I don't live in Ghana, but then this is so sad. So very sad.
Let me say link up. You do something. Link up. Try and link up. Get my number on my screen. Any of the videos shot edited in the studio. My number is the link up. Let's think about something.
All right. And then Basami, please, one more thing. Please, can you please tell Shatta Wale if his Shagzy company is open for shares and stocks? Last time I think I commented on that on Twitter, but he didn't reply. We don't know because it's growing. I believe in that. I wouldn't mind investing in that as well, buying shares, stocks, and all of that.
His company is open for that.
Yeah, if he
that's
has
what I'm saying. You get in touch. We can
all
talk
right,
about this more.
all right, all right.
Let me say, Charlie, that was fire. That was fire. That was fire, man. I love it when Ghana people talk like this, because that is my pride as well. I'm also a believer of the Ghana dream. Reason some people might not like me for some statements, but I still have to be me. You know what I mean? I love the Ghana. Charlie, we have to wrap up. Maybe we can do the very last call and we wrap up. I can see someone is knocking at my office. Interesting comment for Levy. Neighborhood Vibe says, wow. Juvanda says, but anyway, nice submission. Love says, it's okay. Why? Before I GP call Sammy. Neighborhood Vibe says, intelligence is speaking. And says, more fire till the show ends. Love says, guy is very smart and intelligent. Got lots of wisdom, but hey, bro, that's 21 years, just a football age. Look at your beard and facials, and you are 21 years. Hey, you guys are problem. Man says he's 21 years, and you guys are doubting. That is football age. Well, that's fine. He can be 21. It doesn't matter. Neighbors, Brass, I mean, how can I get in touch with a guy for life? Well, I also don't have any contact to him, so let's see if he links up later. I can come up with something with him. I love his energy and his vibe, so we can do something very soon. Ben Williams says nobody in Ghana is musically and lyrically better than Shatta Wale. Those who live in Ghana don't listen to lyrics. If he's not great, why compare him with other talents? Neighborhood Vibe says, you are really intelligent, bro. Very intelligent. Hey, I love you, bro. Okay, still talking about Levy, eh? Says, oh, I'm even crying. This guy is really intelligent. Yeah, everybody's loving Levy's submission. That's good. Jude Vandal says, but to be honest, if Shatta gets enough push from Ghanaians, he will be better than Burnaboy and the likes. Well, that is also a point. Okay, looks like we might have to end it here. It is 9:12 already, and let me say, I've enjoyed today. Today was flawless in the sense that nobody called to disturb, and it is because of the constant reviews that we've been doing on the show. So today we had to change everything. We had to change we had to change the phones. Yes, we had to change the phones and change ways of setup in the studio and everything. And I think this is the way to go. Unfortunately, we cannot do this on a laptop. Some people suggest that we do it on a laptop, but it's not possible. We can only do it on the phone. And so far, so great. I think today has been one of the smoothest ever. And you guys are wonderful for making it happen. Kobe Josban says, great submission from the UK guy. Brilliant input. I love him. And I'm sure we love him too. Okay, let me do this last call. Let me do this very last call. Then we can wrap up. This very last call. Then we can wrap up for today. I saw your name to be Falcon. Is that the name or another name is still somewhere?
No, it's Falcon. It's Falcon.
Falcon. Okay, I saw that. I saw that. And where are you calling us from?
I'm actually in London, Coventry at the moment.
Oh, Coventry, London. Okay,
Yeah.
beautiful. So Falcon, you are going to be the last speaker. Then we can wrap up for today.
Sammy, I think the country is actually sick,
Mm,
very
mm,
sick. You see, a lot of things go on, and sometimes you need to sit down as human beings as we are to actually understand what is going on, to get a solution. But we don't think before we act.
mm, mm,
This Shatta Wale issue going up and down. I think recently the VGMA lady had an interview and was
mm-hmm.
saying blah 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 blah. We want Shatta Wale to come back. I mean, once beaten, twice shy.
Right side, yeah.
He came, you people disgraced him, and then went back again. How do you expect the same person to come back and think that you are going to treat him well? I was asking somebody a question. Upon
Mm-hmm.
all the awards Stonebwoy has been receiving,
Mm-hmm.
eh, all the awards, he has won it 7 times. Why
Mm-hmm.
has he not been able to get one Grammy award for Ghana? It means there is something wrong.
No, he's on the process. He's on the process. It
Forget
doesn't
about
come.
the
It
process.
doesn't come in just a
No,
day,
no.
please.
You see, when you look at the Nigerian, the Headies, how do you call it? Award.
Yeah, the head
Some
is
of
yeah.
the awards, some of them are able to even get to BET and then the Grammy,
Mm-hmm.
which means that they are doing something right. So my
Mm-hmm.
point is, if Stonebwoy goes around talking about Shatta Wale this, Shatta Wale that, Shatta Wale this, all the 7 awards you've won, you've not been able to get Ghana even one Grammy. And look at the categories, the way sometimes they do it. I feel that because it's a Nigerian company, all right, they are one way or the other trying to sabotage the music industry in Ghana, making their own country look brighter. That is how I feel. Because look, trust me, it might
Debatable though. It is debatable though.
it is, but you see, nobody would disown his country. Have you thought about it?
Well,
Nobody.
that one is true.
Yes,
But
nobody would.
the reason I'm saying it is debatable is the sense that now whatever VGMA does also brings them profit. And if you are working to think profit, there are some things you will not do because
Brasame,
you want profit
Brasame.
from it.
The categories they've been putting other people in. Afro this, Afro that, high life this, high life that. Sometimes you yourself, I'm telling you, it doesn't make sense to you.
Well, some of their category definition and
That is what I'm saying. So it means that there is something wrong. And look at this, their PRO. Sometimes when you ask him question to explain why this category, why this, that, look at they put J Bad in new artist. Later they had to take him off. The question is, what is wrong? That is what I'm saying. Seriously, the country is sick. We are all sick because we I get so frustrated when the Nigerians, now even Americans want to be Nigerians.
yeah,
All
yeah.
the Americans want to be Nigerians. And if you're a Nigerian musician or just a citizen and you go somewhere and you even do something but and they get to know you're a Nigerian, they even give you 5 years visa and then off you go.
Mm, mm, mm,
So something is wrong. Me, I will tell Shatta Wale, look, bro,
mhm.
once beaten, twice shy. Focus on your focus. Don't allow the VGMA to come and distract you. You've been beaten before.
Mhm,
So please focus on your focus. You are making it. We all love you. You
mhm.
are making it. It is not VGMA who has brought you this far. It is we, the fans, that has brought you this far. We don't
That's
need VGMA. The
mhm,
VGMA award doesn't define you as an artist.
mhm,
You are our artist. We are pushing you. So we
mhm.
don't need anybody to come and tell us that you are good. We know you are already good.
Mm, mm.
And even if you go to win the award, it is we the fans that is going to vote for you, and it is we the fans you are going to give the award to. So if we the fans are saying we don't like the VGMA, why do you want to go there? I will tell you, don't go. It's not necessary.
Mm, 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 mm.
It's just a plug. You are having your business now. He's focused to the extent that he doesn't even talk about other stuff which are unnecessary. So he's focused. And mind you, if he goes back, something else will come up. Look, you ban the person, you took him to prison and blah blah blah. Instead of you apologizing, you feel like no, you don't have any reason to apologize to him. You've lifted the ban. So if he wants to come, he should come. How? Do you think if it were to be VGMA in Nigeria, they can do that to Burnaboy? So why? Where did we go wrong? Brasami, where did we go wrong?
Maybe we are still learning, and one day we will understand some of these things.
Brasami, we've learned long enough to know certain things. You see, it is just that we are not thinking. I just wish we can get an investor who can do a bigger award, even more than the VGMA. I'm telling you, who will be truthful. Like I'm saying, VGMA doesn't define you as an artist. It is just to reward your hard work, but it doesn't define you as an artist. So
That's
why do
true.
we have to be so? And this one has to win. Then they will be train shit, and they will be doing this. So who are you? One hour, hand. Who say your mind? Because you can imagine a lot of things you people have done. You go to internet, you are searching for Shatta Wale, and then you see all this bad news about Shatta Wale. And then why am?
Mm, mm. And sometimes it disturbs business. Fact.
And then why am?
Mm,
You understand? That's what I'm saying. We are all sick. But you see, I won't. I don't know. But there is one thing I will say: for the country to move forward and get more development and get a lot of things done, there is one thing we all need to do, and that is love. Yɛndɔ yɛn ho. And it starts with the politics, NDC, MPP, because anka wokra wefiri aban mu kra na, you should merge with the income, the current government to
yeah,
tell you,
and
oh, I
think
did
about
this.
the development of the country.
Thank you.
Yeah.
But mɛyɛ adeɛ atwe ama menhwe mpɛ sɛ meba.
In fact, when they are not in power, they even want the country to collapse so that they'll say, aha,
Exactly.
Abiy said it.
Sɛ mekaeɛ.
Yes.
Don't say yes.
Yes.
So there is one thing I think says Sanka, you renew your dream. I'm telling you, and that is love. The country will move forward, development will go on. Look, even in England here, there are a lot of people, Ghanaians. What pay Juma crime will be Nissan Nipana will pay Juma crime or say Chichawasi.
Last time one told me a story like that. Yeah.
So why? Into Aban ye bibia. Look, it is easy and convenient for all of us to place our problems to the doorsteps of the president because president no one dada. But yeah, no. Yeah, kasa so no ya said na I say no. Yeah, no. England ha enya aban na epes eduma sisi eduma individuals na sisi eduma. Chicken man ekoye eduma, obi ko wi ne chicken. And look at what Abeku Santana was saying, fine channel. Look at this attitude. Investor be FSO or be investment now could say chicken man saying say ubi panacho because hey there's a mission me banana be ubi be patro me into member. So why are we doing this to ourselves?
We will get better.
Oh, Brasami, sad, but
No,
honestly,
I
I
know.
will tell Shatta Wale, you know, I was trying to get in touch with you to tell you that he should add something. You know, he has so many bikers who ride with him, go here and there. He can also turn those people into business, like the Shagzy Eat.
Delivery of a sort.
Yes, Shagzy Eat. You know,
Okay.
here we have Uber
Uber
Eats.
Eats. Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
so he can turn some of these bikers into Shagzy Eat so that they can also be doing delivery if somebody order for food and this and that. You see, when he started all this Shagzy, you know, people have not even really given him that hype on the Shagzy business he's doing for the youth. And look at Bo who are Stone Boy Koye. And they won't and despite media, they were talking, oh, he has done well, he has done this. Ade, Brasa mi ade, nipa no wayɛ ɔdɛn, wabɔ ofie abɛdidi, wadi watem, wayɛ ɔdɛn, then na ɔnyɛ mo. If they don't stop all those things before they will realize no, ɔmo ani bɛtete ɔmo no, na ɔmo nso ɔmo di nkwasi asɛm.
Yeah, but Yeah.
They need to wise up. And Arnold, no, I think say something Shatta Wale has been saying, but trust me, people are not really paying attention. Okasi, Arnold, any sika, people don't understand. Now listen to this. Arnold, or invested Skibia into the music industry.
Mm-hmm.
Arnold, a journalist.
Mm-hmm.
He critique. He
Mm-hmm.
doesn't invest.
Mm-hmm.
So when you are dealing with Arnold in terms of music, I will say in chain. We need business-minded people. Ah,
Oh,
onu
but
nkita ni sika.
there are
No, mami we brasa me, mami
there
we
are roles of critics as well as part of the industry
brasa me,
structure.
brasa me. Debi a okase.
Uh-huh.
O
Because
Arnold ni sika.
if you have not invested in the music industry, you cannot talk about the music industry. Then it means all of us, some people might not be able to talk
No,
about the
I'm
music
talking about
industry.
financial wise, not
I
the.
get it. I get it. It
Uh-huh.
might not
But
be like direct investment, but they also have roles that they play. That one I want to agree that there is
Rose,
a
no,
role for
Rose,
everybody in the space.
I get it. But Rose now all play no.
Mm-hmm.
Shatta Wale keeps saying say Onisika, Uncle Wiska, Uncle Talk Kami. It's because he has not invested financially in any artist. Brasa me, se me na me di mi ni sika, ananka ono Arnold no di ni sika, akɔhyɛ artist bim huge amount of money. Ɛna ɔde akɔhyɛ artist bim. Ɛna nka artist no kra no, ɛnu bu hɔ no, baby kra hɔ no mu a ɛnko yi a. Arnold will tell you dabiri ɛkɔ yie because he know he has invested and he needs to push his artist.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That is the angle I'm coming from. He
Yeah.
needs to push it because why investors can on financing investment now why you know anything and say
Anything.
and
Yeah.
obe make sure enye krana obe frefren kwofo picture oh no yenye but because enye onu nti ni sika ni mu nti no nipa na onu nko oni label oni obi a no a all fight so onu nko betime gina ne o san so otwe na se
Mm, mm. I get it.
so critique, but it should be constructive that will uplift the person. Sometimes the criticism will be on krana. Say unye stronger, unye stronger, and you crowd to.
Yeah, that's true.
That is the angle I'm coming from because anything I can say because he has not invested hugely in terms of financial wise
Mm-hmm.
in the music industry. You know, so I can say on your business. We need people who are business minded. Or better, you better table. No, so okay, let's do this, let's do that. Yenye way. These are the people we need to be talking to. Omo ebetena panel no so no mo criticizing no mo yes no. Omo sika ni mo. Enti se ko boni e on the waka na asem we okọ. We wie. Enti Vance I mean these things should be looked at. And please talk to him to add the bikers into the Shaxi It
No,
so that
it's
he
a
can
it's a
also
good advice. It's a good
yes,
piece
so
of
that he can
advice. Yeah.
expand his and then I'll try and then get in touch later with your personal number and then we can talk behind the scenes
Let's
if
link
there are
up.
any more
I'll be
ideas.
coming to
Why?
London next month. I'll be coming to UK next month. So when I
That's
come,
fine.
I'll be meeting
That's
all
fine.
of you guys. Yeah.
That's fine.
Thank
Thank
you
you
so
very
much,
much, Sammy.
Falcon.
All right.
You and
Thank
the
you.
conversation, and wow, what a day! Yeah, what a day! What a day! One of my best Summit Flex connects today. A wonderful submission, strong points made, and I'm sure this is how the paradigm shift begins. This is how the paradigm shift begins. We all should go hard as Ghanaians. We all should be proud of where we come from. We all should always be patriotic enough and nationalistic enough to support what we're doing. In fact, hate it or love it, it is one of the beautiful things about Nigeria. You might hate it or whatever, but it's one of the beautiful things about Nigeria. Somebody was mentioning it. I think Bernard Kuban was mentioning it. Nigeria will support everything Nigeria as much as it crosses their borders. And it is one of the things sometimes we lack among ourselves. Ghanaians, I don't know where that spirit came from. Among ourselves, we find it so difficult to even show love to ourselves. Sometimes you travel and you meet, you know this person is a Ghanaian because he thinks or he suspects you need help. He will pretend not to even hear what you are saying. And it's sad. But today, after listening to some of my people talk here, I know that the future is not lost. One day we will surely get there. It starts from one or two people, just as we are doing. Maybe you have a time to be talking about some of these things periodically. And the more we do, we will surely get better. You guys are fantastic. You guys are awesome. Remember that Sunday, 7 p.m., we'll sure be here again. And tell someone about this show And if you're also here, tell someone to watch you as well. Let's build it. I believe in consistency. Today, let me tell you one of my secrets before I close. I believe in consistency. I believe that building something doesn't take just a day, a year, or two to do. So yes, Sammy Flex TV might not be making hundred thousands of views and all that, but I'm very satisfied with the kind of impact we make, even with the little numbers we put out. I'm very satisfied with the impact, and that is what we mean by development. And I'm so happy knowing that I have some solid people in here. You guys are always ready to jaw with me, to share brains and ideas with me. I'm so happy. I know we're going to do it one day. We will do it one day. Even if you're 100 years, you'll surely do it. Guys, thank you so much for being a part of the show. And let me say thanks to Intim Dodo Solomon Chemo for always being behind the scenes on this particular show. He's an awesome guy, always making sure technically we are good. Today has been very smooth, and next week it will be smooth as well. God bless you, and good night from Ghana. Somewhere it's afternoon, so I cannot say good night to you, but in Ghana, good night. I'll see you tomorrow on the show. Bye bye.